Hello one and all, and welcome back to Catalysts of Chaos. Join us as we once again tag along with our band of plucky adventurers and see what mischief they get up to. Now, before we dive back in, let us once again set the scene. Nearly 50 years ago now, the city of Alnwick stood on the brink of destruction. A group of valiant adventurers, known as Corgith's Honor, arrived with a dire warning. They revealed that a great evil was approaching, having already decimated another town in its wake. With compelling words and undeniable evidence, the adventurers persuaded the governor of the impending danger. Acting swiftly, the governor dispatched the adventurers to neighboring cities, summoning aid. Warriors and defenders from far and wide answered the call, joining the efforts to fortify Alnwick. The city's defenses were bolstered, and its inhabitants prepared for the inevitable confrontation with the encroaching evil. As the days wore on, the horizon darkened with an ominous sight. Thousands of metallic soldiers encircled the city, laying siege to its walls. The siege commenced, and the mechanical monstrosities relentlessly attacked, testing the defenders' resolve and depleting their numbers. The situation grew dire. Determined to turn the tide, the intrepid adventurers embarked on a perilous mission. They sought to infiltrate the enemy encampment, rescue captured individuals, and gather vital information. However, their covert operation was discovered, and a fierce battle ensued. Tragically, one of their own fell in the struggle. Yet, their sacrifice was not in vain. The heroes' courageous actions ignited a spark of hope among the defenders. Seizing the opportunity, the sieging force launched a massive assault, breaching the southern gates and pouring into the city. But the heroes rallied the defenders, driving back the invaders and reclaiming the gate, staunchly defending their home. In the decisive battle that followed, the enemy's commander clashed with the stalwart heroes of Alnwick. The fight raged in the town square, each side locked in a fierce struggle. Finally, with a resounding burst of light, the commander of the enemy force fell, signifying the city's hard-fought victory and its deliverance from imminent doom. Amidst the celebrations and expressions of gratitude, the brave heroes of Corgith's Honor bid farewell to the city they had saved. Driven by a sense of duty and an insatiable curiosity, they embarked on a new quest to investigate a mysterious tower hidden deep within the surrounding forest. Days turned into weeks, and whispers filled the air as the people of Alnwick pondered the fate of their saviors. As time passed, it became clear that the tower had claimed yet another group of courageous souls. But the legends and tales persist, instilling hope in the hearts of the city's inhabitants. It is widely believed that one day, when Alnwick finds itself once again on the precipice of calamity, the noble and valiant heroes of Corgith's Honor will emerge from the shadows, ready to defend their beloved city and its people from the encroaching darkness.
He's getting a character.
Nice.
Squeak, squeak. Oh, that reminds me. Can you copy that rat that's over there, please?
It is a rat puppet.
Oh my god, you actually have a rat.
Yeah.
Because Richard
What's wrong with you?
That's a mouse. Clearly that's a mouse.
That
Look at
is-
the size of it.
That is a fucking possum.
That's racist.
I think the tail should be pink there.
Over that way. Get on, boys.
Oh.
It's notion.
Fuck their day
Fucking Henry.
Now
You
remember,
right over
kids.
You
Lock
just
everyone in
tickle
the
yourself.
church.
No, I got graceful shoulders.
up. Orphanage.
Not much,
I'll
yeah.
just fall away.
Oh, do you want a pillow or something?
No, good.
Okay.
I point has a church I don't like very much coming up.
It's
Is
like
that one?
a butt
Okay.
cushion over there if you want it.
Hey, Bookie.
Next town.
Next town.
I
What about Ireland?
There's a church she apparently doesn't like. Clerics! If there's a church, there'll be a cleric. Okay. Where would you like to start off from?
You
Okay.
guys have just entered town.
Okay, there's the
Well, actually, you
town.
probably haven't even entered town yet.
Okay,
We're on the
so
outskirts.
Yeah.
we look at town.
You're coming over the bridge.
Paint me a picture of your words.
Off the words, so you want to write it down?
Yep. Describe the scene to us, please, GM.
No.
His town is burnt to ground.
You have picture.
I have a top-down picture, but describe the scenery to me. what sort of trees are there? Is it gloomy? Is it bright?
The
Do
trees
you,
are pretty.
do your fucking job, mate.
No.
It was bordering on evening, wasn't it?
It's probably late afternoon. It has been raining though, so it is somewhat overcast. So the town from where you are is probably mostly
Oh, yeah.
blurred out, for want of a better term.
But the bridge is in view.
Yeah, no, well, you guys are going over the bridge at the moment.
Okay, I think
which
guards
is to
on
the
the other
south.
side.
There are no guards on the bridge.
That sounds like a bad idea.
And it's not exactly a big town. Like,
No.
it's not small. Like, it's an established town, but it's not exactly very big. So,
I think it's just based on the reputation of the outlying area. They might have had something.
they might not necessarily have many guard either.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
Also, if they had spare guard, they'd probably be sending it over to Alnwick to help bolster the town guard for the festival. Wouldn't they?
Is that what you
Possibly.
said? Or you were escorting someone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was asking somebody else. But yeah, as you come into town, you'd be travelling along what looks to be a fairly well-travelled road.
I think they normally put a tavern along the main road.
I mean, that is the usual way that taverns get created.
There's a Thursday there back here.
But you do notice as you start coming into town, even though it's raining, you would still expect to see people coming and going, probably, you know, with cloaks wrapped around them and moving quite quickly. Nothing.
Airspace looks dead.
That's one way to describe it.
Is there any sort of chill about the place?
There's no chill. And as you sort of take a bit closer look at things, you can see like people peeking out from behind a curtain, or like a door gets quickly shut as you guys start making your way through the main street of town. So it's people are still here, just they don't want anything to do with anyone else. They're just keeping to themselves, hunkered down, all that kind of stuff.
Considering it's two goblins, a gnome on the back of the bull, and
No.
a random paladin.
The bull isn't here.
Oh, no bull?
No.
Okay.
No bull.
Yeah, two goblins, a gnome, and a random paladin. It's not the usualist of parties.
You could start a party.
So this is how the goblins come into town. The creation of dubstep.
We were trying,
What the hell are they
we were trying to make ourselves look less threatening.
Yes.
Do you think
Yeah, so basically,
Yeah, that's what we start doing.
let me describe to you
Yeah,
what is
it's
happening.
associated
It is
with
pouring with rain.
Okay, good idea.
So we're the
As
closest we've
far
ever
as
been.
you know,
You
this
walk
town
always
has
make
been
the
harrowed by undead for probably weeks,
So
if not a month.
So they definitely need some cheering up.
And as two goblins walk into town, they start doing some weird dance and chanting.
No, it's mouth music.
Yeah,
You just say boots and cats over and over again.
that's fine. To people that don't speak Goblin, it probably sounds like some kind of weird spell or incantation.
I mean, I am a wizard.
You are a wizard with a very fancy and prominent wizard's hat.
Exactly.
The non-goblins see what's going on and they're just like, we're just going to distance ourselves from this.
The goblins just keep walking to town and you two just slowly jump back a little bit.
Yeah, we're head to a tavern, right, brother?
Party like last time.
I cannot
Yep.
box.
Wait, we just beat up the zombies, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
I'm looking at the bar, so it's still raining.
You were doing that after you did that before.
I did?
you didn't
Cool,
reach-
making sure.
Yeah.
Making sure.
No, I distinctly remember somebody mentioning that you were going to have a bath on the way after you fought the zombies.
Because it was raining.
'Cause it was raining.
I was like, well, this
Yeah.
is convenient.
Yeah.
Lather me up, boys.
I'm not a bandit. And there are no other boys here.
There are, in fact, no more boys.
Yeah, there's a rat. Didn't we just say it was male?
That's the bull,
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
which isn't with us.
But as you get to the middle of town, you can see that there is like a T intersection. Essentially, the road continues going straight ahead, but there's also a like what appears to be some kind of main thoroughfare that breaks off to the left and heads towards the sort of east-northeast, easterly direction. Yeah.
Excellent.
And at the corner of that crossroads on the far side from where you guys have entered town is what appears to be a large... It looks like a tavern. It has that, large tavern feel to it where it's obviously a congregation point. And it's about the only building in town that you can see where there's actively, you can see the fire coming from inside and you can hear the sounds of, whilst, somewhat not necessarily restrained, but the sound of dim voices coming from within over the rain.
Excellent. Maybe we should let Azula go first. Hey, Azula. Azula!
Yeah, they're a good 15 feet behind you.
Found the tavern.
If you go in first, we will trench coat up.
What?
Are you hiding behind her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Azula, you go in
Stand
first.
behind the solid object.
Things sound a little bit dim in there.
I haven't heard any moaning yet, which is either a very good or very bad sign.
I mean,
Alright.
why would it be a bad sign?
No.
The zombies?
Yeah, if you're not hearing zombies inside the tavern in the middle of town, why is that a bad thing?
Because it
Well,
also means that there's no one having sex in
I
there.
was about to say, is it a tavern or is it a brothel?
It is very much not a brothel.
Oh,
We
in
don't
that
know
case,
that.
The lack of
No, you can tell.
Whilst the lack of moaning.
The windows aren't covered. That's a very clear indication that it's not a brothel.
I have no confirmation whether or not there is a basement.
Look, okay, I'll pay you that one.
Thank you. 2 copper, please.
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes.
The two coppers show up and goes, hello, what's going on here then? That's us, by the way.
Yeah.
Should we maybe trench coat up?
I'm bottom again, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Please.
Because I'm better at acrobatics.
Exactly. I have chosen you to be the bottom one.
He is, in fact, the
He is.
bottom.
I am the
He is the chosen one. Yeah, Azula, can you go in first, please?
Oh yeah, I'll
We need
just
to
wait
be
for you
changed.
to get dressed.
Just kind of do a little jump up, trench coat on.
Yep.
I'm here.
Okay, so your party shrinks by 1.
It's nice to get dry. I open the door to go
Yep.
to the tavern.
Also,
So-
remember to find us a cleric.
Sure. So yeah, you walk up, and as soon as you open the door, there's the sound of, a creaking door opening, and everything goes dead quiet.
I look in.
As you can see, probably about 15 people inside the tavern, and every single one of them stops whatever they're doing to stare at the door. And you, standing in the door.
Yes, I continue walking in.
Cool. Where are you going?
To the bar.
To the bar, straight to the bar. Okay.
Mhm.
You see an older gentleman behind the bar, he's got a bit of a weathered face about him, like he probably used to work the fields in his younger days, but has since, taken over the tavern and has probably using that as his retirement as an easy way to still make some money, but also, not working a physical job, which is probably a bit more suited to him. Taller man, probably about 5'10", thin, but I don't know. Peasants are always kind of thin.
Why?
yeah.
That would sound so bad if it wasn't Azula thinking that.
Yeah, they don't have the same amount of food as the rest of the elves.
So let them make cake.
It's simple, really. Just make cake.
Yeah, pancakes.
Yeah, well, that's an option.
I'd rather go hungry than that one, I think.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, good.
If you let me scorch the top, so both sides are cooked, then maybe.
Both sides were cooked.
It's one more than the other.
Yeah.
There was
Wait.
no flipping involved.
Yeah, the way it's supposed to be done.
Let it cook through.
I have no frame of reference for pancakes in character,
You
so
now do. You never want to have them ever.
no.
No. Pancakes have been ruined for you.
Yeah, someone will offer me pancakes, I'll assume it's that, and I'll go, no fucking way.
Yeah, good. But yeah, he, like the rest of the people in the tavern, quietly watching as you approach.
Are we
Hello,
following
sir.
behind?
My name is Azula. I'm here on a job.
Right.
We know that there's been disturbances with undead and people missing, and we are here to figure out what is going on.
Well, seems you figured out the problem. The undead.
Well, yes, but we want to pinpoint more location-wise. Is there anyone else in this town who has been working on this issue? Like security? Mayor?
Working on the issue. The noble that runs this place, he left for the tournament. Took all the guard with him.
Right. Is there a second in charge, perhaps?
You're essentially talking to him.
Okay. Could we ask you some questions then?
Sure.
Alright. Yes?
It is good form to purchase booze before questioning him. That way he knows that we're willing to give him money.
Ask him if he has any fire whiskey.
Don't ask him that.
I can't pay for this.
I ain't got any fire whiskey, kid.
Oh, thank fuck.
I am also very grateful.
Till we get paid for the job.
I will have a cup of ale, please.
Right.
Yes.
He reaches down and grabs. Yeah. It's a standard looking tankard.
Mm-hmm.
Fills it up with some ale from a barrel behind him, puts it on the counter. How we copper.
Go. You want one too?
There isn't one of us. But also yes.
He's already worked out there's two of us, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay.
He's not an idiot.
I will have a second one, please. Here you go.
Just pour it.
Rolls his eyes, reaches down, grabs another one, places it on the, and sort of holds out his hand expectantly.
I've already taken it off.
Yeah.
So, you
Uh,
had questions?
yes. Where, so what's, has anything happened to the town directly? Have you had any attacks on town?
Roll a diplomacy test.
That's from the lines, wasn't it?
Plus 5. So that is 13.
Can I
Okay.
try to assist her?
How would you be assisting her?
I did just give him money. And have implied that to get more information, I have money. I never
Are
said that
you
I would.
actually going to do anything, or are you just going to basically run off the fact that you're implying that you will give him money?
Floxy and I will look adorable.
That's not going to help.
No.
Okay, so, the 13. He seems to think about it for a bit. We haven't had any attacks on the town, per se. There have been attacks by people coming and going from the town. Caravans, the like.
Yeah, we saw one.
You did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Couldn't have been too much far along. Just round the bend outside the other side of the,
Yeah, right.
what's the name?
I remember taking a good look at him. Can I explain him to him?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember.
No, that's right.
He had a lot of lemons.
And carrots.
Probably just some merchant peddling his wares.
Okay.
We do get a couple of guys through here every now and then selling various bits and pieces on their way to the main cities.
Yes, I would definitely not recommend going alone.
Yeah, no, we figured that out pretty early.
Well, that's good.
Um,
But there are a few more, well, dead undead. We burnt, how many was it? 5, 6?
4.
I don't remember, so that's what I say. How many was it? 5 or 6?
Okay. Roll a deception test.
I genuinely, in character, believe it was
No,
5
you
or
don't.
6.
It was literally an hour ago for you. Or a couple of hours ago.
Where is my proficiencies?
No.
That is a 9.
9?
Ha! Yay, plus
Yeah,
one.
so, what was it? 5 or 6? He just sort of nods along with you.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, we figured out pretty early not to leave town without a big group.
Yes.
Seems to attract them somehow. Got no idea how.
Have you heard of any reports of anyone coming in about, particularly, maybe they feel some sort of dark magic around some
Can't say I've had anyone mention any dark magic.
No?
Do you happen to know a cleric that is situated in this town?
No clerics in this town. Best we've got is the healer.
Now it's your roll, Matthew.
Why didn't you bring Matthew? Seriously, you have a cleric, you know a cleric. We go looking for undead and you're like, yeah, sure, go have a party.
Well, he deserved the break.
Break his fucking fingers.
And it's a bit too dangerous, I think, for him. His mother would never forgive me.
I mean, she'll die eventually. You're an elf. You'll live past it.
This is very true.
You're like immortal, right?
It's not the point. Anyway.
Well, as much as I love a chat with the next person, are any of you actually gonna ask anything intelligent?
There is supposedly some ruins in the forest,
Ruins in the forest.
like an old castle or tower or something. Can you tell me anything about that?
Nothing around here.
In the forest towards Elnuik.
Don't recall there ever being any ruins in the forest.
We were told about some ruins in the forest, weren't we?
You were told about some ruins in a forest. There's a couple of forests around here. There's also a mountain.
Wasn't there something about the mine?
Yes, I was like, is there anything,
And he does.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah.
Also, turn this down a bit.
I have to let jump on.
Yeah, I feel a lot better now too. Well, I thought on the map that it was in the forest we were going past.
I don't know of any ruins around this place.
Okay. Do you happen to have a stereotypical old lady or old man that has lived here since the dawn of time that knows everything about anything?
So the man that you're talking to looks like he's in his 70s. He's got white hair.
Oh, okay.
And he is currently standing there just looking at you with a dumb look on his face. But essentially to the fact of you are talking to them.
You never said that he was in his 70s with white hair.
I thought it was implied by the fact that he's retired and doesn't work a physical job anymore, but okay.
Sweetheart, in a medieval world, retired and not working a full-time job is anywhere between 40 and 80.
Anyway.
Okay, my apologies.
the mine, has anything been going on oddly around there?
Well, we haven't heard from them in a while.
Okay. Alright, that might be a
Actually,
start.
it's been nearly a month. Probably just busy. They get like that sometimes.
Okay, and you haven't heard anything odd coming from the way of the mines, or?
Nah, not from the mines.
Oh, but from somewhere.
Well, you do hear odd sounds at, dusk, early evening, but
Could you tell me the direction? Like, I'm assuming it's forest.
northeast.
Northeast.
Like in the direction of the mine, for example.
Yes, that is the direction of the mine.
I don't have the map with me
and
right
also
now.
The mountain, yes.
Well, no, the mine would be to the... Well, sorry, no,
That is
northwest.
Okay, northwest
forest.
is the
Yeah,
forest.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
northwest.
East and west are the same thing if you go far enough.
It's like, and you,
Well, eventually becomes the other, right?
he's like, excuse me for asking about the wise woman. And as he's like, gets confused in the east and the west.
You go back to the kitchen and
If you want
bang.
to talk to the wise woman, go down and speak to Rosalie at the herb shop.
Okay.
Although, she probably won't be able to help you anymore either.
What hour is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. You were asking questions.
No,
Oh, right, you were asking dumb questions.
That's okay.
Sorry. What hour of the evening do you normally hear the spooky noise?
Late afternoon, early evening.
It's about now.
So usually just before and just after the sunset.
Okay.
But I mean, I say odd noises, but it's probably not that different from other noises that you'd hear in the hills.
Hand comes out of trench coat, places an empty mug on table. Sits back in.
Well, it's odd enough for you to notice, and you've lived here a long time, so it must be out of the ordinary.
I just assumed a drake or something had moved into the mountains.
Do you have a mage who lives in
No
town?
mages here.
No mages. Okay. Right.
I don't know. Perhaps the dwarves got one.
And they're in the mines? Yes.
Ooh, excellent.
Wait a minute. There are dwarves in the mine, but he's got no fire whiskey.
That's very poor customer service when you've got to. Actually, no, the dwarves would have better fire whiskey anyway. No offense.
Why would the dwarves pay for something that they can probably get imported for significantly less?
Exactly. Alright, who is in charge of the dwarves?
The dwarves, I guess.
Overseer. Oh, what was his name? I know he's an overseer. I can't remember what his name was though.
It's not Horatio?
No, I can't say it was Horatio.
Okay.
Do you know this in check?
I'm going to hurt you. And it's not going to be in a way you're going to enjoy.
For those at home,
No. We're not doing this.
We're just
Come
gonna cut
on.
that bit out.
I'm just going to say, if it's not Overseer Thankwall, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Overseer what?
Thankwall.
No. Why would we oversee a thankful?
Oh, that's right, there are actually rats in this world, isn't there? There's
Yes.
one.
Yes,
No, different type of rat. Don't worry about it.
I mean, there are those types of rats, but
Especially this one.
okay then. Apparently I'm not telling the people at home that
no,
one.
you're not. I won't allow it.
Is that because no one's watching?
We actually have 8 subscribers and like over 60 views.
That's way more than I thought we would.
I know, right?
I mean, that's 5.
I mean, I like when I was doing the edit, I'm like, this is gonna be fucking utter trash, but apparently people watch trash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you not heard of 5-minute crafts?
Yeah. good point.
Alright, if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will tell you the story of Horatio. And even Ignatius.
No.
2 dwarves and a goblin. Sounds like a very poor porno or a very good joke.
Yes.
I think you had them the wrong way around.
2 goblins and a dwarf.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's very much not here nor there.
No, I meant the very good porno and a very poor joke.
Yes. Anyway.
Okay. Did you want another beer?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
I need coins for other things.
Mm-hmm.
You want any rooms for rent?
Got a couple of rooms that we can spare.
Good. How much?
How many are you looking for?
I'm gonna cap.
And do we want shared rooms or individuals?
I don't want to share with the goblins.
That's racist.
Fuck you.
Well, then we'd have to share.
It's not racist if I hate everyone.
I mean, he's not wrong. Alright.
You haven't forwarded this our oppression for nothing.
Look, if you're looking for a bed, it'll be 1 silver.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly. He reaches down and grabs out a...
Cheers.
Do you
Yeah,
have
Sparky, put this somewhere safe. Not bad.
I saw that coming.
We only need half a bed each.
One room for one person. Because that's what we are.
Do you want a bed or do you want some floor space?
I mean, I'm pretty used to floor space, but no. What, Azula? Do you want to share a room
No, I actually want to sleep outside.
in the rain
Like a wolf.
near
What?
the zombies?
I've got the
That's a great idea. Just a room for us two, please.
1 silver.
Thank you.
Look at that.
probably won't sleep. Probably just sketch.
But
Listen to the noises and try and think of direction.
Thank you kindly.
appreciated. Here he comes down and grabs you guys out of key too.
Wonderful.
Anything else? Food, another drink.
Maybe later.
Do you have any issue with pets?
No.
Wonderful.
Within reason, of course.
What about a hat-sized pet?
No, that's fine.
Wonderful.
I'm talking about if you try to bring a horse in here. That's no, not on.
That's not a pet.
I
That's
mean,
dinner.
it is a pet, but I'm not letting it in my cabin.
What about donkey? They're
Nah.
small horses.
No.
We don't have one either way.
Well, that's alright. That's not a problem.
Wonderful. Do you have any meat scraps that you don't want?
Tell you what. Cost you a copper, and I'll give you some off cuts.
Okay.
That's cheap. Oh, yeah, you got a mouse. You can do it.
Yep.
Do you need to see anything? Oh, you good.
Mysterious.
Thank you kindly.
Now,
And the rat puppet, that's true.
Alright, well,
it's good being scavengers.
if that's all.
Yeah, we'll probably be back later, as long as we don't die.
I mean, I've already got my money, so I'm fine either way.
Yep.
But what if we die with the keys on us? Then you'll have to come get the keys.
I'll just get Ara, who runs the blacksmith, down the road. He can open the doors for me and craft me a new key. It won't be that hard.
Ooh, there's a blacksmith. That might suit your swordy lifestyle.
But if that'll be all, and he sort of grabs a couple of tankards from underneath and fills them with some more beer and takes them over to one of the tables.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Where are you going? Talk to some healer person. Her woman.
Oh, what information do you think we need? I would think that we just go straight to the mine and see what's happening there.
I think we go talk to the other lady if she's like a healing woman.
You go talk to healing woman. Let's go check out the dwarves.
Wait, you go to the healing woman. I like dwarves.
I'm not that.
Make up your mind.
Well, they're not that good with me.
Well, how far away is the mine?
Like down the end of the road.
Yeah.
A block.
That.
Okay, let's go to the
The
mine.
herbalist is closer, but there wouldn't be much difference
It's
between
late.
the two.
It's getting late anyway, isn't
It'd
it?
be like a couple of minutes walk up the road to get to the herbalist and probably 5 or 6 minutes walk to get to the dwarven compound, the mine.
Okay.
It is getting late though, isn't it?
It's
It doesn't
It's
matter.
dark, but that's only mostly because it's raining at the
Okay,
moment.
alright.
It's sort of probably close to about 5-ish.
Oh,
The point where it starts getting evening. But because it's already overcast, it's a bit darker than it would be expected to be this time of day. But I mean, there is still lights and navigate light and stuff
That's
like
good.
that.
I'm pretty sure the dwarves will like us more than a fragile old lady. Plus, I speak dwarvish.
Is that because dwarves are inherently against fragile old ladies?
I mean,
I have no idea.
If they can't pull their weight, then
But I don't know what to ask the healer. I think we've gotten the information that we need.
And whereabouts is this shit coming from?
But he would have overheard other people, and she's not magic inclined.
Alright,
So I don't know
because
if
she knows exactly everything you know.
What do you mean?
You're just assuming that these two people know everything the same.
Well, I feel like he would be a better source of information if something was going on. Better information we would have about the town.
An exercise in learning how to ask questions.
quantity has a quality all of its own.
I mean, it's not a good quality.
Okay, so we just
I
asked her what
suppose.
we asked the first guy.
I mean, we could also not split up if you want.
Well, I don't think anyone should go to the dwarven mines alone, just because it does sound very suspicious if they haven't come out for over a month.
I mean, dwarves live on the ground.
I suppose, but I would have thought some of them would have come out and to go to the festivities.
What I have knowledge, small folk.
You do.
Yes.
Dwarf aren't poor folk.
They're
But
short.
they're short.
Dwarves are not small folk.
Dang. But I did live with the dwarves for like 6 months.
You did live with the dwarves for about 6 months.
Do they normally come up for air?
I mean, yes and no.
They come up with booze.
Yeah, but if they've got booze on site, they might not necessarily. And also, if dwarves get not necessarily distracted, but like if they get fixated on something, they will do that for weeks on end.
Azula also does
Like
not
you've
know
heard,
much about dwarves.
you watched a dwarf
Refill the chips.
stay in a forge for 6 days straight, doing something because it was like his greatest achievement. It was his life's work. And it was just that everything aligned to be able to do it on that 6 days. So he stayed in the forge for 6 days straight, didn't sleep, nothing.
Yeah,
They can, they'll crash afterwards, but they can, if they get fixated on something, they will just go hard.
That fortitude.
just pause for audio
It's fine.
crunch.
It's coming from over there, so it's
Oh, Hender, could you please grab the strawberries out of the fridge too?
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes,
so. Out of character, Haley. If you get a clue on someone else you can talk to, it's always good to get more information.
Okay, I didn't think it was a clue. The way that was said. But I was just thinking.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it.
see, here's the thing, right?
Everything is a clue.
Everything's a
you would
clue, and everything is a red herring.
Yeah.
If I mention something, there's a 50-50 chance that I'm doing it on purpose or not. And you guys will never know.
I know, we'll be doing it on purpose either way. We just don't know if it's a red herring or a...
That went just as planned.
Yeah.
Can I have some clinkers, please?
Wait.
That's not helpful.
But they're healthy.
Yeah, that's not what I want.
Priorities. So,
Yep.
radio way or dwarf? I like dwarves because that sounds like fun.
I like
Alright.
dwarves too, but I
I'm not
also
crazy
think we
about this
should
because they
talk...
remind me of my mum.
What if we go to the dwarves first and then we can talk to the crazy lady later or tomorrow?
Well,
She might be dead by
Wait.
now.
Why is she go crazy?
Because someone decided
Purpose.
listening to me was a good idea.
Doesn't mean she's crazy.
No, but too many mushrooms.
No,
Turn into one.
that means she's laid back.
Oh, okay. Or,
She's the chill grandma.
or she is a fungus.
There is a fungus among us.
That's the mushroom folk that live with the halflings.
Yeah, they suck too.
Correct.
well, maybe maybe we go to the healer first. Oh, healer, the
Crazy lady.
herbalist. There was no.
Healer, herbalist, same thing really.
Okay.
Healables.
If we go like herbalist first, maybe the dwarves have come up, but they only came up for some first aid supplies, perhaps.
Easiest way to check that would be maybe check the tracks going in and out. You see how deep the ruts are.
It's an option, although it has been raining now for quite a few hours.
But even still,
Yeah, they were deep traps, like they were laden with ore or something like that on a cart. It's entirely possible they might still be there.
and if they've been embedded there for quite a while, the ground would have been quite hardened.
Yeah.
So, depending how solid those tracks are,
Which way are we tracking the dwarves?
as in the tracks that go into the mine. Like
Oh.
cart tracks.
Oh, okay. I was just going to ask the lady.
Or we can do that too. Let's go do that too.
Okay.
Well, it's
You might
up
have
to
seen
you
the
if you
ones
want
with
to split the party or go together.
I don't think so.
Well, yeah. Don't want to split the party.
No.
I mean,
Not with undead about. What if we get the mine and
He
then we
did say
find out
they've
that
not
there's
done any
like,
attacks on the actual town itself.
that we know of? We
Yeah.
don't know what they've done to the dwarves.
I mean, he could be a zombie too, for all we know.
You'd be a really smart zombie.
Yeah.
Detect
Not all
magic.
zombies are brainless.
We should check him for rotting flesh.
He's not magic.
No one did.
Okay.
We should check what?
Spiritually confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Conspiracy confirmed, 100%. Done. Kill
Get him!
everyone. Let's get him, fellas. Alright, so at this point, the plan was to head to the herbalist.
Yeah. If for no other reason than because you're injured.
I mean, that isn't entirely
I
good
land
point.
near flesh wounded. Tastes but a scratch.
A bite. 'Tis but a bite.
Yes.
No, you're right, it was a bite.
Yeah, it was a bite.
I honestly thought it was a scratch.
Yeah.
I also may have the wolf plague, therefore. Oh.
Rabies.
Yeah.
Also, we should probably do
like
something. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
We should probably do something with the wolf pelts and that we're just pissed on.
Yep.
You mean my blankets?
Like I said, we're going to turn those into something.
Well, one of them maybe. The other one was suboptimal.
Well, we got one full good one and one half good one.
No, we got two halves, didn't we? So because we're going to stitch them
No,
together.
you got
two full ones.
most of a good one.
Sorry, half a good one and most of a full one.
Yeah, because basically the one that you crushed its skull, you got pretty much all that pellet except for the head area, and then the other one you got nearly half of it because it was
The middle bit had
it was better.
You got,
And
it
we're
may be
just-
shattered.
Just got a random stag skull with all the points hanging off it.
Mm,
Yeah.
delicious. It's yellow.
That's okay.
It's limited.
It also smells.
Limited
bad
edition.
smell.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe she's got some herbs that'll make
Like
it
rotten
smell
eggs.
better.
Can't you just did the magic that?
Try.
I will try.
Anyway, so you head up the road. Like I said, probably about 2-3 minutes walk from the tavern up the road to, and you can see that it looks like a little cottage that has like a little bit extra built onto the front of it, which obviously is the store part of it.
Mhm.
And on a sign hanging up the front is Wallace's Herbs and Ointments.
Wallace is a weird name for a woman.
Maybe
Unless.
Is it?
maybe it's
Last
a
name.
last name.
Could be a last name. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time someone's been called Wallace.
Like that guy, Bill.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Weirdo.
he's a fuck.
Why does he paint himself blue for some reason?
Yeah, but only like from the neck down.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it.
Is that the same one with the dog named Gromit?
No.
Okay.
No, he was obsessed with cheese.
Cheese.
But not in an eating way.
Oh my.
Good. Good.
Yeah, that just happened.
So crazy old lady.
Alright, so with that you sort of head in through the front door.
I'm assuming it's a shop and not a house that we have to knock on.
Yeah, so the door, there's the sign, and there directly underneath the sign is a door.
Okay.
As you walk in, you hear a little bell, and you hear a sweet older lady's voice come from somewhere in the back. This is just a minute.
Oh god.
And as she walks, you see a door open, and she walks in from out the back somewhere. And picture, old lady in her 60s with the full dress with the apron and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this one looks way too nice.
Yes, now how can I help you, lovey?
Yeah, god, she's lovely.
Next thing you know, she'll offer you a cup of tea and a biscuit.
I mean, if you'd like, I could offer you a cup.
God, please don't. We'll be here forever. We'll never leave.
Hello.
She just gives you this weird look with this half smile.
Are you
She's.
okay with you?
No. I'm never okay.
I don't think she knows how to deal with kindness
No.
or nice people.
It's alright, love. It's not very often around here you get very nice people.
Oh, I can understand that.
So anyway, how can I help you, okay?
We are here on a job to, so you've probably heard about the attacks on caravans.
Yes, I've been acutely aware of the attacks on the town.
Yes.
Well, not necessarily the town, but the area around.
Yeah, about how
Why
long
are
they've been
you
going on.
pointing it out like she doesn't necessarily know?
I don't want to assume.
The first attack I remember sometime 6, 7 weeks, something like that ago.
Okay, so not a massively long time.
No, not really.
Knowledge
Probably feels like
astrology. Was there any sort of weird lunar alignment or special?
By all means.
That one!
Ah,
Outstanding.
turns out it was during an eclipse and we were busy.
Well, actually, there was an alignment. It was like 4 stars. They came into alignment for a period of time for about 30 seconds, approximately 6 to 7 weeks ago.
Interesting.
It was Ringo,
Make notes.
Paul, John, and the fourth one I can't remember.
Yeah, and when that happens, they seem to be called. It's something to do with beetles.
Yeah, it's like the stag, I think they call it.
Yeah, possibly.
Oh.
Stag or a beetle.
Yeah.
It's better than the juice of beetles. Okay. So I'm just making notes about
That's fine.
lunar stuff.
Yeah.
Right, well, we're being sent to investigate the situation
Oh,
and
yes.
hopefully put a stop to it.
That would be nice, yes.
Yes.
If you could.
We talked to the tavern keeper, and do you have any other knowledge about where it's mostly coming from?
Well, I guess that kind of depends on what the grumpy old bastard told you.
He said that he's
She
heard-
says that with a completely dead, like, perfectly cheerful look on her face. It's that she says it as if they've known each other for 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
He said that nothing has attacked the town as yet, but he's heard strange sounds coming from the northwest of the forest, just before and after sunset.
And all the dwarves are dead.
We don't know about the dwarves yet. You just guys haven't seen them for a month. Have you seen them beforehand?
Well, actually, roll me a diplomacy test.
Come on, let's do better this time.
20.
That's not much better.
That's 20.
That's an actual
That's an extra 20, so
Oh,
25.
wow.
Some would say that is a significant improvement.
That's like a 1 from here.
It's a dragon head. It's
Nice.
special.
Yeah, so she seems to think about it for a moment. She's like, well, now that you mention it, I haven't seen any of the dwarves in 3 weeks. I mean, it's not like it's the first time they've just disappeared into their hole in the ground for a period of time, but I would definitely say that's the longest.
Right.
Although, there was a thing last year. What was it? They hit a mine of mithril. Disappeared for 2 weeks at a time. So they could have hit something big again. Entirely possible. I don't know. Mining's not really my thing. I do above ground, not below. Though what he says about the attacks on the town is definitely true. We haven't had any attacks on the town. It's only the area around it. And
If I'm
odd noises, it's hard to say really. It's the forest. Especially this close to the mountains, it's always a bit odd.
Do you have a section of where most people have been attacked that you've heard about? If they've gone into the forest of hunting or anything?
Yeah, so in reference to the undead or just in general?
We'll go undead.
Okay, in reference to the undead, that would be, yeah, definitely the northwest if you followed... Well, actually, if you head towards the Barnes homestead, and you see her face just sort of drops for a second, I don't suppose you could go and check on them, could you?
Well, yes.
I haven't seen Zachary or his wife in nearly 2 weeks.
That's bad.
And they're how far away?
About half an hour out of town, northwest.
You have a bridge on the northwest side.
Bridge?
There's a river that runs along the southern side of the town, so I thought there might be it extends up around there.
No.
Okay.
No,
Yes,
the
map out. Just pinpoint on the map.
yeah, so she points out to you, it's about half an hour out of town, sort of into the forest. Because they moved here a couple of years ago trying to...
Is it Zachary and...
His wife.
Yeah, it's Zachary and...
His wife's name is wife.
Charlotte.
Close, but also now.
Okay. And this is unusual for them not to have come down into town.
Well, they come into town every couple of days to get supplies, food,
Yeah.
just to chat with people.
Yeah.
You know, they live out there by themselves with their daughter.
With the daughter? Right.
Yes.
Okay. So we're looking for a young girl or a
Well,
teenager? Or...
Annie, the daughter, is only about probably a year and a half old.
Oh, baby. Right.
What do you know about the ruins inside the forest?
Ruins.
Pull it up on the map.
No ruins around here.
Because it was marked on the map we got.
I don't know what you're referring to
Yeah,
about
I don't
ruins
know
on the
either.
map.
I remember that. Can you print?
Hold on, I'm pulling up the map.
I remember because we were talking about it and
I'm hoping this is because some sort of character thing where you think there are ruins in every single
Ruins
forest.
everywhere. Every forest has ruins in it.
I swear I remember you showing us that and I remember thinking that's a good place for a necromancer to hide.
You're referring to the one down south, was it?
There are no ruins in the forest around here.
Can you show me?
Yeah, come right in. That's the forest.
Yeah.
There are no ruins whatsoever.
What?
There's the ruins over here, to the west of Alnwick.
No, but that wasn't a tower.
No, that's ruins over there. The tower is more towards here. And then there's also the mountain down there,
The tower.
which has a castle on it, which
Alright.
people call a ruin, but
Go back to this map and zoom in.
there is.
I could have sworn,
There are.
like in here, like
I'm
up
hoping
here,
There is
there
a
was
ruin
like
there,
No.
but it's just like this old witch's cottage falling apart, and the only thing there is just this one cauldron that's constantly burning, and nothing else.
And there's just this odd chicken aesthetic about this hut.
Okay, well, you can redact that.
I mean, it's entirely possible that you've become convinced that there are ruins
Yeah,
in the forest.
okay, then change it to the, are there any, like, creepy old ruins or buildings in the middle of the forest?
Nothing that I know of.
No, nothing that screams, this is a hideout for necromancers.
Unfortunately, there's no real necromancy hotspots around these areas.
They should really
That would've-
signpost things better.
Exactly. It would have been
Make it
very
easier for your-
convenient.
For adventurers such as yourselves, I guess, but
Wait, you an alchemist?
I dabble.
Have any smoke sticks?
Hold on. I'll see what I've got available.
You'll take whatever you got that you can pretend to smoke.
What?
What?
Wait, are you talking about...
I'm talking about the tool, not the, like...
Okay, so you don't mean tobacco.
Okay.
So you're looking for smoke sticks. Would you like some? I have tobacco. That's...
You are my favourite person in the world.
I'll take your entire
She's
stuff.
just, you see her cheeks go a little red and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, no, I've got some tobacco here somewhere. Hold on, I'll go out the back and I'll see what I can find.
I can finally have a bang of a cigar.
Yes? Alright, so before I go out, is there anything else in particular that you're looking for?
I will totally take that cup of tea and the biscuit.
Okay, no, I can work with that.
I'll take a tea.
Tea?
Yes.
Wait, is she a
Very
halfling?
wet.
What was that?
Is she a halfling?
I'm assuming she's...
No, she's human.
No, I'm fine with that tea.
I don't suppose you've got any, halfling tea?
No.
Then
No, I don't tend to make tea out of sentient creatures.
what? What?
What are you referring to with halfling tea?
The mushroom tea that they drink. I think, do you
Oh.
think I'm a goblin lady, not a goblin cannibal. I I meant the tea that halflings drink. Why
Sorry,
It's not really cannibalism if
you
you're
know
not
what they
eating
say about
goblins.
goblins. They're just as quick to eat their own in a desperate situation as everybody else. I don't know you from the bar.
I think the biggest issue there is the
I don't know,
association
it's
with goblin culture.
he even
I'm
washes
betting there is.
occasionally? No, I'm a scholar of sorts for goblin.
Very well, but
Which is basically
yes, unfortunately, no, I don't have
listen to the way
any
he
of
talks.
the.
That's true.
It's a specific herb.
He sounds like a
It's
goblin.
It's
Yeah, no, it's not something
Yeah,
that we
much
can grow
more
around here.
No,
and
it's-
By the way,
it's
the chosen
yeah,
one.
brought in, so I don't.
Tight,
Don't
trench
stop
coat
it.
slightly.
It's very good. It's very nice. Can confirm the lights in the
Squints eyes,
city look
closes
good.
trench coat.
I have heard the effects
It's
can be
normal
quite
if I imagine the
intoxicating.
goblins,
I must say, I've
to
never
be in
done
my
it myself. So.
assumptions.
Would you like to try some?
But I imagine that
No,
part of the
that's
scene is
something
going on is
I'm
you're just reaching
Oh,
out casually,
we still
grabbing
have a
things and
little
eating
bit. I
them
thought
from the
maybe
cold
you
of
would
coat.
like a pinch.
Right, to reach out, go into the coat's pocket, pull it out.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to smoke? It's a little bit more fun than tobacco.
There is nothing more fun than tobacco.
Contradictory. I've heard the halfling smokes, but like the cottage halfling, not the darklings.
Don't have anything like that.
What?
The only thing I really keep that affects the body is really it's soothes pain. That's about the only thing I keep stocked that has any kind of
Actually,
noticeable effect.
Chuck is in one of those as well.
Oh, also, do you have anything that can fix that,
Please.
please?
Thank you.
What are we looking at?
Point out your leg.
So you're basically pointing down to the bottom of your trench coat.
No, jump off and all.
Oh, okay, so you can jump.
That one! That's in out that pocket.
I just jump off trench coat and all and point at his leg.
Oh, my pocket snacks.
Well, I've got something that can help with that, probably.
Nah, good night's rest will sort it out.
Alright,
Bit
well.
of infection's good for the immune system.
Okay, so.
I think I've heard that one.
A little bit is good for the immune
So,
system.
with that, she disappears out the
Survive and
back
get over it.
and comes back with a couple of things,
Just like that.
a tray with a teapot on it and
Yeah.
a couple of biscuits and a couple of cups.
That's
Places that down on the counter and then goes back out the back.
Oh, that's the instance
Oh,
as well.
pour the tea in.
Yeah.
I think it's called catching
Serve it up
disease.
nicely.
Yeah.
If you survive.
Yeah. So you don't die.
I'll use my saucer to put a little bit out and let Floxy out of my hat so she
Yep.
can have a little bit of tea.
No worries.
Hopefully she doesn't surprise the old lady too much.
She's pretty old. She's like at least 35 bucks.
I know, right? She's ancient.
I'm older than that.
Good gosh.
How are you still alive?
Practice.
I'm not going to tell you my age.
24.
Who, me?
Yeah.
And a
What?
half.
Oh, wow.
2400?
No.
Alright, so she comes back out with a couple of different things. So she comes back out with a smoke stick.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah. As well as a pouch, leather pouch. Yep,
Thank you.
no worries.
God, it's huge.
She also comes out with a couple of vials that have a, strong red liquid in them.
Healing?
Yeah.
Potions? Cool. Also, do you have anything that's good against undead?
Next.
Not my area, unfortunately. You need to talk to a holy person.
Damn.
I mean,
Hey, that's you.
I know.
I told you we should have brought the cleric.
You don't need him.
Alright, so,
Mhm.
for those of you playing at home, smoke stick, she says, is 3 gold pieces.
so it's a lesser smoke stick. Cool. That's right.
Yep.
How much gold do we have? Let's have a look. It's in your inventory.
The pouch of tobacco she'll
We
give
have
you
7.
for 4 silver pieces.
Wow.
It's,
I got one of them.
You're one of them.
I mean, you don't,
One to
I
one
don't
silver
need it.
per
No, that's 10 silver pieces right there.
I don't have enough actual silver ones to do it
That's
proper at
fine.
the moment.
I
And the
accept
All
healing?
right then.
Healing potions are 4 gold each.
I I don't suppose by any chance you could throw them in as payment for us to go and check on the people out of town. So then that way we're not completely broke and unhealed when we go to look for possibly injured or endangered people.
Roll me a diplomacy test.
And Floxy is going to look adorable.
That's perfectly fine.
Plus 4 is 16, plus Floxy is 17.
I tell you what, I'll give you the healing potions for 2 gold each.
You are a lovely lady. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Sounds good to me.
Don't know if you don't try.
Yeah, it smells good. Has that earthy, very rich smell to it.
You see what Kira just dialect.
Wow.
It's like a cat with a jar of cat.
You're all going to smell.
Yeah.
Great.
Alright, smell this.
If we get enough coin at the end of this, we'll get you a smoke stick.
No, I don't need just
No,
besides.
no, thank you.
I just want to practice.
It doesn't smell
Or I
terrible.
want to try
I know,
something.
but I've been around for good
I want to try a
stuff.
few things.
Yeah, well. Yeah, fair.
Well, who do you think farms it?
Yeah, well, exactly right. The gnomes are where the good stuff comes from. So, was there anything else I could help you with?
Do you have any relevant or slightly irrelevant tales you'd like to tell us while we finish our cup of tea?
Well, you said that you were asking about undead and other sort of creatures or
Oh,
dangers.
yes, well, there are other dangers that reside in the forests, like, for example, you do get the occasional troll that comes through these area. Drakes are always a problem in the mountains. Other than that, though, we don't tend to have too much problem.
No bandits.
Oh, there's always the problem with bandits, but with it being so close to the mountains and drakes being rather prevalent around these parts, bandits don't tend to usually make up permanent base around here.
So the drakes are kind of a protected.
Yeah, give and
Territorial.
take. Very. Yes. Tend to usually get fire drakes around here. And, well, fire and wood doesn't really go well together.
I think they go very well together.
Nah,
Far too well together.
unfortunately.
Yes.
Cozy.
Thank you for asking the question.
Thank you so much. I give Floxy a little bit of my biscuit. And I break off a little bit. Princess Sparkles, would you like some biscuit?
No!
Probably launches herself off your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a flying dive with my hands outstretched. It's like, that's it. Oh no! Fall short.
I'll like help
Is
try and capture her.
They just. Was it? Oh!
That was half finger, but okay.
It's okay, mostly go on the side.
Yeah. Good.
You're good.
She eats a lot of sweets.
Well, was there anything else I could help you with today?
What was your name?
Rosalie.
Rosalie.
Yeah.
We weren't sure if your name was Wallace.
No, that's my last name. Rosalie is my first name.
Okay.
You're too.
I'm Kara.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Carl.
This is my brother Kakran. He is the chosen one.
Oh. What's an honor?
William, what? Sorry.
I just informed her you are the chosen one, brother.
Everyone should already know I'm the chosen one.
Well, it's been an honor.
Of course it has. Also, thank you for this.
Of course.
See the proper respect I deserve.
Yes.
It's just because
Well, we,
Where's my
before the
pocket
night hits too hard, I think we should go check on the family.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, in the night. With the spooky sounds.
What could possibly go wrong?
With most of my
nothing.
magic gone. This is an excellent
Nothing
idea.
will
could
go into the
possibly go
walls.
wrong ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this seems more present.
I mean, Neither of them have been seen, so neither are present. That's the whole problem.
It seems like a more an issue that is more important. Priority.
It's because they're tall, isn't it? If the dwarves are tall, you'd care about them too, wouldn't you?
Did
This
you just
family,
assume they're species?
She said they were human, didn't she?
I'm just gonna click these because it's still showing up on my list.
They're probably human.
The spells that I cast last week. Because I've used up both of my magic missiles and my pet cache, which I used for another magic missile.
Yes.
Just so I can't accidentally try and use them again.
this family is missing and are known to come into town quite often. The dwarves are missing and could possibly have an actual better explanation for why they're
Yeah.
missing.
There is an alibi for the dwarves.
So I believe the family would come present. And I think dwarves also with pickaxes can defend themselves better than these
It's like, hey,
families.
it's like, don't worry, I'll take care of this. You know, just so you know. Dead babies are good eating.
No. No.
I mean, goblin babies maybe, but human ones?
No.
Yeah.
You guys are whispering this, right?
Yeah.
Or else you're getting punched in the face.
No, you hear me very loudly going, no.
Alright, if you know.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm not talking about eating babies either. Well, if you say so. I'm gonna take your word for it, bud.
It's like, yeah. Veal, lamb, good stuff.
Alright, let's get to work again, everyone.
Speak for yourself.
That's true.
Oh, before we, as we leave, I'll make sure I'm the last one out and I'll just prestidigitation out the water for it that we probably have dripped
No worries.
on the floor. So.
Alright, and we head our way to the
That way.
I think it's more this way.
wherever they put it out on the map.
I would like to say
Homestead.
that I think this is a terrible idea. However, I also understand that the paladin has got to paladin.
In order to get there, do we have to go south across the bridge and then through the forest?
No, you'd be right. Just head straight out of town through the field.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right. So who's leading?
No, I guess I'm here.
Okay, you then.
Well, I got
You
this.
have the best survival.
We go.
So I was like,
We have a map. We're following the road. It's
Is it a road?
You're not following your
My
road.
map was like, is that
You
road?
very quickly leave the road and you head for around the.
We get to the end of the road. Alright, someone else can lead now.
That's probably how it works.
I've
yeah.
done my part.
You follow the road out of town and it comes to a field. And at that point, you're basically just standing there looking expectantly at the rest of the group, just waiting for one of them to take the lead.
Step forward into the wheat corn.
Corn.
Just get through the corn.
Yep.
I got a 17 in my survival roll to try and figure out where the hell I'm going.
Yeah, it's not too hard. You know roughly which direction you're going.
Mhm.
Once you get through the field and over to the other side, you can see it appears to be it's not a well-worn track, but it is definitely a worn track that
Yeah.
leads through the forest, and you're guessing, well, it's the only thing out this way, and it's the direction that you were told, so logic dictates it's probably what you're looking for.
Is it? Yeah. Go that way. I went slightly off to the side of the track.
Okay?
Alright.
Alright.
Well, there's probably potholes and puddles in the road.
Yeah.
Golly, trail rations.
Yeah, more travel roads. Nice.
Alright, well, following wherever you go. I have complete trust in
You
you.
can easily see over the top of my head too.
Yes.
Correct.
It's also raining though.
Isn't corn very tall though?
No, you've gone through the cornfield.
Oh.
Now you're out the other side, and it's basically there's a bit of an open field before it heads towards the edge of the forest. And you can see as you get to the other side of the field that there is what appears to be like a worn, sort of like a game track that you follow through there. And given that this is the direction that you were told is where the homestead is, you're guessing this is where you have to go.
Fair enough.
Yep.
The dunk, just in case.
No worries.
It's always important to be sure that you've got an axe at the hand.
Oh, yes. Alright. I see him do that. I'm like, okay, it's okay.
Did we reassemble, or are we walking individually?
I don't know, did you?
I mean, I was going to offer for you to stand on my shoulders because of the corn, but we're not going through the corn anymore, so I don't care.
Alright, well, just in case you've got to spring into action, we'll go individually. You find you become significantly more wet when I'm not there, both because of the trench coat and also because I remove the water routinely.
I mean,
I don't see what it
it's
is.
an experience.
Non-pleasant one.
Cool. Give you back the trench coat.
Stuffed into the bag.
How rainy is it at the moment?
It's fairly constant. Like, it's been constant since the fight with the zombies on the way in. So it's not like it's torrential downpour, but it's at that point where if you stay in it for a good minute or something, you are soaked completely through. Unless you're wearing, like, you know, a trench coat or some wet weather gear.
Or an umbrella.
Or an umbrella.
Like the hat.
Yes.
I know.
I know, my pants, I guess. That's a shame.
Yeah, but you're also used to being wet. It's not really a
It's
problem.
a different sort of wet. It's a much warmer wet. It's cold in these parts.
You're not wrong.
Have we stopped doing phrasing?
No.
Hey, I know what I was saying. That was entirely
Your
this.
boy knows what's up. Alright, so with that it takes you, like you were told, about half an hour to get through the forest, I guess is probably the best. Yeah, it is still a forest, but it's quite a lot thinner than what you've been seeing.
Pretty close to the scrub.
Woods?
Yeah, more like a woods. Yeah. You can see, like, as you're moving through, like, stumps that have been, you know, where trees have been cut down and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Alright, team, what are we using for light?
I mean, can't we just stay in the dark?
Can we?
You guys can.
We have.
Oh,
You can.
never mind.
At me?
I think you're the
Oh,
only person
yes,
that
I
really
can.
can't see.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I thought we all could. Oh,
I don't know if gnomes can. Pretty sure they can't.
No.
that's a shame.
Who is
No,
one
I
of you
don't
two that
believe
can't
that.
see in the dark?
I can see in the dark.
With
Oh.
your glowing demon eyes.
Yes.
They don't glow.
She like see them in the sun a bit. They can
So she admits it.
the radiance.
Oh, that's attractive.
Demon eyes.
Yes, but it's very pretty.
I'll take you there for it. I can only see your knees at the moment.
That's fine.
Can't look up. Neck problems.
But if I do look up, I'm looking straight up your nose.
You missed a spot.
You missed. Okay. Alrighty. But as you start making your way through, as you're sort of getting, you know, further into this woods or anything like that, the rain does start to ease a little bit.
Mhm.
So, you know, and it does, you know, it's still cold and it's still wet, but at least it's not raining anymore. So that's something, I guess. But yeah, you start getting through and you can see up ahead is where it starts to, like you can see the woods give way to what appears to be a large sort of clearing, for want of a term. And as you sort of start getting towards that, you may be like, you know, a couple hundred meters away. Everyone roll perception tests.
Cool. Can we smell smoke?
That's what perception.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Push on perception's garbage.
Plus 2.
Oh, is it? 19.
19.
19.
27.
Oh no, the ranger with very good perception. I am shocked.
Ooh, the focus.
9. I'm focused on the puddles.
Here's your eyes.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
shows you exactly where to go and you hit the thing.
Oh wait, she's too short for that.
You just look down, it's that way.
Yeah. So you're the first one to hear it. You hear the sounds of what sounds like banging on wood.
Yeah. Fucking
Um,
zombies.
you can smell smoke, but it's only a very faint smell.
Okay, so
Yeah. Probably, if it was like a house on fire, you would be expecting a lot more.
But is it less than a billowing chimney?
No, not necessarily.
It's
Yeah,
not
well,
a
just-
faint smell. That's normally fairly strong.
it's wet though.
It's wet.
Yeah.
Not in here. He said it wasn't raining. Oh,
It's
so
Wet,
it's a
not
mission.
raining.
Alright, I will shut up and go
Also,
back to my ruins that don't
Depends
exist.
which way the wind's going at that height. It could be going the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in your hole.
I mean, they're probably just doing renovations.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yes, you can definitely hear the sounds of banging, and as you get to the edge of the clearing, the sounds of moans coming from what appears to be
they're having a good
a
time.
house to your front.
Alright, cool. How far away is that house?
Probably about 60 feet.
Banging, moans. There aren't 2 goblins and a dwarf, are there?
No.
Good.
Can we see about how many?
From your position,
Yeah,
you can see 2.
can't be two.
Whoop. That's a screen.
With your
Oh,
27.
yeah. With your mouse. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Hold up. We've got some walking things. Say, oi, Sparky. Go check that out. Tell us how many there are.
No worries. With her heading around, she identifies that there's 2 at the front door that you guys can see already. Appears to be there's 2 more at the side. There's another door to the side of the building, and appears there's 2 more there.
Yeah, 2 there. 2. Whichever side it is, I point to.
Left hand side, right side.
2 around there. 2 up here.
So we're gonna just.
Do we hear people rather than moaning?
I presume they're trying to get something inside. I don't think somebody's cared too much about the rain.
Do we? From
Start
here we
making
can't
it forward.
see.
Stealthily.
We can't see
All
the,
quiet like.
All quiet.
I'll come
the
here.
door is open. Can we?
The door is very much closed.
Okay, cool.
Alright, how close are you getting?
I'm going to get as close as I can and potentially hit them with an axe.
Okay.
Oh, okay. If you're going.
So,
So you'll see Lucille approach, axe already hefted.
yep.
I
Are we
said I'm
going
going
to
to.
plan out what we're doing
I've
this
already
time?
told you where they
We're
are.
gonna get them. There's 2 of them.
So,
Kill those 2, then kill the other 2.
yeah, sneak attack. Let's go.
Some of us can't sneak.
Then wait here. It's fine.
In that case, run.
Okay.
You can't be quiet, be quick.
Yeah.
Alright.
So when I get to about 10 feet away, charge the fuck out of them.
Okay.
We need to roll stealth for that.
So, those that are approaching stealthily, roll some stealth.
I'm pretty sure I've
Screw
noticed that.
Huh?
7.
Oh,
Are you going up?
unfresh.
The
I feel
little
stealth.
the little hill in the middle of the mat. So we just want to say, oh, just roll over the top of the hill.
Nice.
Sorry, I got my axe ready.
27.
So
Sorry,
you're
26. 26.
so stealthing.
Yes.
Nice.
He is
19 plus 7.
He's one with the grass.
Hold on, what's my...
Blends in.
Yeah.
Oh
he blends in.
shoot, I've got 21. I didn't realise I had +5 to stealth.
Okay, so, where is everyone moving to?
The 2 at the front door, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I know you're approaching the ones at the front door. So, by that definition, they all 3 of you are just moving up to the one that is at the front door there?
I'll jump the fence and come around the side that way.
I would like to be 30 feet away and have the fence between me and their charge line, thank you.
Okay, no worries.
How tall is this fence? How sturdy is it? Is it just like a white picket fence, or is it
It's
like...
not a white picket fence, it's like a proper railing fence.
Alright,
Cool.
I'm not getting over that. I guess we're going for the front gate.
Yeah, I want to move the 30 feet and then shoot a spell before they physically get there to attack it.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
I guess move.
so basically, move your character to where you think they should be.
Where's the measure? Yeah, this one.
Go down here.
So I can move 25, I think.
It's to 35, but this
I can
guy.
go up that way a bit and off to the side.
Yeah. Alright, if I go there, then I can hit him. Oh, no, I need to go back to the
Sorry,
gravity.
I've already done
Yeah.
it. That's what you want
Right.
to do.
Just grab me
Yeah.
and stick me sort of
So you're running towards
just,
the fence?
just keep
Oh,
messing
wrong
with
one.
me.
There's a fence.
Into the gate.
What the fuck is
I'll
that?
just
Is
keep
that
going
fancy?
till you shoot.
Okay.
I'll hang
Yeah.
out. Like, what
So
the
I'm
fuck?
probably on the edge of the fence.
That way they can't get you one at a
This
time,
side,
right?
what is that? Because everyone's.
So there we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not even able to get inside the fence line at the moment.
With what?
My move speed.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got 3 actions. That's 75 feet.
Alright.
Also,
Yeah.
at this point, so
Yeah,
you
I
start
didn't notice before I get close enough.
you start making your way towards them. You're not quite by any stretch of the imagination like you've got water in your boots and it's sloshing and all that kind of stuff. Yep. As you walk through the gate, that's essentially what happens is you break a twig and it's like this crack and you hear it like it all to you it sounds like it reverberates through the entire clearing. Nothing happens. They just keep trying to break their way through the door.
That's why I don't wear shoes.
I felt like I should have noticed that.
So you're here?
Yeah.
That's some dense individuals.
I mean, they were last time too, so.
Notice.
How do I work out what a spell attack is?
What do you
Like the
mean?
bonuses. Under weapon and armor proficiency, it doesn't have that there. Under my actions, it doesn't have it.
It says at the top of spell. So if you go to your spell casting tab, under arcane prepared spells, it has 17 spell DC and +7.
Okay.
+7 is
You
the
guys
bonus.
go ahead of
Yep.
me. You're stealthing and want to do a surprise attack.
So, if you're moving, roll stealth.
Oh, if I just move in general.
Oh, she
Well,
said she was
unless
just
you're
trying
unless you're not trying to.
Just
try and
duck
roll.
down and crawl on behind the fence. You'll be fine.
9.
I'd cough in the back of the head.
I've got a
What did you use?
untrained nurse, so you
What
don't
spell?
have everything.
You had just that.
I
Produce-
can like that. Alright.
Flame won't work in the
And
rain,
if
will
it's
it?
trained, it
It's
gives you
not
extra
raining.
bonus to whatever
Oh,
it is.
yeah, produce
Alright.
flame.
Which is fine, okay.
I'm 15.
15?
Yeah,
You did better than him.
I know.
That's not hard.
No, not really. So you basically prepare so that you're set up in a position so that once they identify these two, you're just going to charge in. Is that basically? Yeah, okay, no worries. Okay,
Going again?
so with that, Lucille and where are you guys moving to?
I'm moving to flank on its right rear.
That one?
So if I go to there then?
Sure.
Yep. Alright, so basically you two get like 5 feet from that position and you're like, right, well that's my cue to open up. And you throw the fire, like the little gobbet of fire, and it basically soars past this undead creature, hits the wall, and just psst, out. As that happens, both the zombies are to the left, and like one of them reaches out a hand and tries to grab the point where you've like hit the wall.
Good. Good.
They still haven't noticed you at this point, so you're good to.
Good.
Alright.
Right in the spine.
Yep.
Where are we?
Roll your attack.
20.
20.
Not natural 20, just 20.
20 hits.
So,
Remember your,
Where's my pen? There.
your wolf stance was better than your bludgeoning one?
yeah.
Eight.
Is it
Eight.
piercing rather
8.
than...
Yes.
Yep.
I think I just do that, don't I? And
A
that
good,
applies it.
solid hit.
Pretty sure that applies
You
it.
hear the sound of like breaking bone and all
Yeah.
that.
Grab this.
It doesn't fall to the ground, but it's obviously one of its legs isn't moving as fast as it probably should be
Good.
as it turns around to like sort of reach out and try and grab you.
Flurry of blows.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Fuck, that's gotta be a hit. So, plus...
You can't use your flurry with the wolf jaws, can you?
I thought we could, because it was...
No, so you don't use flurry with wolf claw.
Don't I?
No. So when you use flurry of blows, it just does 2 normal hits. When you use wolf attack, it does when you're in the wolves.
No.
I will have to double check this because I don't know if the jaw attacks replace your standard attacks. But anyway, that's how we're doing it for now.
Alright, well, I'll do the wolf jaw, because I rolled 2 18s. So I'll just do the wolf jaws and take the 118.
Yeah, no dramas.
Well, I mean, are you going to attack for all 3 rounds?
I guess.
Well, he had to move up, so we don't need 2 attacks.
Ah, that was good.
You rolled 2 18s.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah?
That's
Alright,
fine.
cool.
The second attack is at -5, which is still more than enough to hit it.
Yeah, well, I've got
Yeah.
+7 to that too, if you want me to add it.
Well, exactly.
Cool. So it is 1 d8 piercing,
Mm-hmm.
which is that one. 5, 10 total.
10 total.
Piercing, yeah.
Okay. It is.
And, oh, is he flanked?
No, not from the position you're in.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, fair one. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Sorry.
someone moved. Never mind.
I moved in second, so I didn't get the stubble.
Yeah, so you basically bring this thing's arm clean off on the right hand side as it's turning around to attack at Lucille. And it just falls onto the ground. You know, the arm is just unmoving anymore. The creature itself is still upright at the moment. Just.
So we'll fix that.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Let's see if your knees bend this way.
And you get to do your move.
Ah, that was 2. Okay.
Yeah, well, that was 3. I moved and then attacked twice.
What's your movement speed?
Me, I leave as usual 30. 25.
25. Okay, so we'll take your movements to get up next to it.
Yeah.
And then you'll get an attack.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless, yeah, if you want to go there, or if you go there, you'll be flanking it.
I was about to say.
I want to make it.
You want to flank it? Yep, cool. Alright, so roll your attack.
You guys have got this. I'm just
You
gonna
did
put
good.
on-
You're like, here, have a pretty thing to block at.
There's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shocking no one. The paladin is good at hitting undead.
18.
Yeah. Kara just at the back, yes, I'm quite satisfied.
5 damage.
5 damage. And with that, it is more than enough to put this thing down.
Behead.
Basically, yeah. The head falls off. It chatters for a little bit, but eventually goes quiet. Alright, so. Initiative.
Initiative!
Alright.
4. You're so good at this.
+2.
I mean, for the record, all I'm gonna do is put on detect magic and study them because the magic is
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
It's like
16.
Okay, so we have. Sorry, what was it for? It was 4 for you. You said
16. Oh.
4 for you.
Yeah.
Yep. 16 for Kran.
don't kill it yet. Just cut off its legs so I can look at
Hender.
19.
There's another 2 over there.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
We can get at least 3 of them dead and we can pin the last one.
Azula.
That was an 8.
An 8.
Right.
It's okay because you're not going last. Okay. From the top, Hendo.
Are both the ones in front of us dead?
No, just the one.
Alright.
The one that you guys all attacked at the start, Azula was able to finish off with a beheading. It's so easy for her because you guys are all so much lower. She doesn't have to worry about like swinging into people. She can just swing free.
Just don't go for the legs.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you guys take down the legs. She aims for their head, sorted.
Yeah,
You
no,
go
that's
high, we'll go low.
yeah, exactly.
And I'll shoot whatever's left over.
So, well, if that's the case,
Yeah.
I was like, aim for the, well, if I need to, step forward to the one that is still there.
Yes, very much so. There is the one that was up against the door.
Yep. So
Yep.
Hit that one, right. Hit that one, preferably right across the knee joint.
Yeah, you can certainly try. Roll your attack.
Are you moving
Not
or no?
moving.
No.
No, so you don't have to move.
Ooh.
No, he doesn't need to move from where he is. He can hit it.
9.
Cheap, sorry. 9?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there are some bushes and like, you know, all that right next to where you're trying to strike.
Yep.
It's a little bit too hard to like get the axe in on the right angle around them.
So it's like, phew, fuck, right.
Yeah,
And then the second thing, the backswing.
yeah. Cool.
Come on, something worse. No. 18.
18. That one definitely hits though.
Yeah.
Yep.
5.
5? 5. A 5, they say.
Yes.
Alright.
And then final movement, final action.
Yep.
Shield up.
Yeah, fair. No worries. All right. And with that, yeah, you take a bit of a defensive stance as this thing. So it looks in your general direction as you're the latest thing that has hit it, and therefore you have its attention at the moment.
Dude, it turns around and sees nothing there as computer.
What is this weird block of wood and metal that's standing in front of me? Maybe I should hit it.
It looks very confused.
It looks like a door.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Kakran.
I'm going to step forward,
Yes?
and then I'll just do 2 wolf strides.
Yep, so you basically just take a quick stride up onto the decapitated head of this other zombie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that an issue?
Well, it's a little bit slippery, but, you know, it's fine otherwise.
Alright, black is the first, white's the second.
Yeah, no worries.
Haha! 10 and
17.
no, it's still no, because it's minus
Minus
17, minus 5, so it's 10 plus 7, 17.
Yep. 10 plus 7. What did you roll at
I
15?
rolled a 15, which is minus 5,
Yep.
and then plus 7.
Yes, so with the first one, you miss. It's a little bit slippery getting up there, and you sort of, as you like lunge forward, the leg that you're using sort of. Yeah, you weren't expecting it to be this soft. Now that you've done your first strike and you calibrate yourself a little bit, and you reach out with the second one, definitely doing some considerable damage.
8.
8.
Piercing.
8 piercing.
Duh.
Duh.
Bend the knee the other way.
Then you get strength bonus added to that one as well.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, well, fuck. I've been doing this wrong. What's my strength?
Outstanding.
My strength
Plus
is
2, I think.
plus 2. So that's 10.
Okay, no worries. Yeah. So,
Alright.
again, you basically rend in, you feel a couple of its ribs break as you, like, snap your jaws around the midsection. Unfortunately, what would have normally been enough to take out a combatant, because, doesn't feel pain, it's not quite enough.
Super motherfucker.
But it is moving a little bit oddly. It's not feeling great. But it is now its turn. So,
What you got, fool? Regret?
okay, so you watch as 2 of these things come shambling around the corner. That's as far as they get, because of course it is. Alright. And that there. Roll me a perception test. Kara.
15.
Cool. No worries. Alright, that's them, because, they are not fast. You are currently surrounded.
I am.
Yes.
You.
Okay.
Concentration of force, sweetheart. Finish off the ones that are damaged and move on.
But you guys are much quicker to get that
But if you don't get it, it will attack someone soon. And it might very well be you.
I mean, they have just gone. Everybody else gets a turn before it'll go again.
So I think you guys are better.
And if you don't want to look at it from a meta point of view, it's still a good idea to take one down out of the fight before turning your back on it.
Take out the weakest
But
before you
you
get the
guys have
strongest.
my back.
Actually, the zombies at the moment have your back.
I'm cutting
It's such a paladin point of view. I have comrades. They'll take care of me. Love you.
Yes, dear. Alright, what you doing, sweetheart?
Well, I'm doing weapon search.
Yep. That seems about right.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So cast that one.
Yep.
And then I shall roll. 2 hits.
Yep. So you basically surge your weapon into the sky, and again, there's another bolt of lightning,
So
because lightning. And it glows with that white hot glow as you bring it down on the zombie in front of you.
Yes. Oh,
Roll your
the
attack.
one that is closest to the house.
Yep. So the one in front of the door. Yeah.
No. Not the one in front
The
of the
one at the
door.
bottom?
The one behind me.
Oh, the one behind you.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. No
So
worries.
my comrades have got my back.
Yeah. No worries. I mean,
I mean, we will have your back then, yes.
You gain something.
they do in fact now have your back. I'm excited for her to one-shot this thing. Basically.
Delete.
Me just over here. Why didn't you bring a cleric? We need a cleric. The paladin. Excuse me? This must be smotened.
No healing for you then.
How'd you go?
A +1 status. I don't remember what that meant. A +1 status bonus.
So you get a +1 status bonus to the attack, so you get +1 to the attack,
Right.
and the damage deals an additional die of damage, which means instead of rolling like 1d8, whichever it rolls, you roll 2d8. So
Yeah,
what did you roll to hit?
Not yet.
I rolled a 7. No, wait.
Yep.
To hit is.
So yeah, you rolled a 7.
Well, no, because I didn't do the action. It was that, and then.
+1 is 8.
Yes, and then +4 to strike. So 7, 11. It's 11 to hit.
No, so you should get a bonus to your attacks because you're trained with your weapon.
Yeah, that's what she's adding onto it now.
That's still +4.
Only +4.
Yeah, because I was going to go Dex character first, so it doesn't have much strength, my character.
Strength. I really feel like you should have more than +4.
I'm not much strong.
I don't know.
Because
It is a +4.
I was going to go for a Dex.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get another +1 from Divine Strike, from Weapon Surge.
That was added on.
That's the 11. All that combined is 11.
You rolled a 7.
I rolled a six.
Roll a 6, +1 from the
Oh.
divine strike, +4.
You said 7, so I added 1. It was 8.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Yeah, no. Unfortunately,
Hero point, use the hero point.
Yes!
There you
I
go.
use my hero point.
good girl.
Thank you, Pigeon.
Pigeon.
Is that like a pet name?
No, that's just.
That's because I'm a flying rat.
This one's way better.
There you go.
Yeah, so
What's your
that's
crit range on that?
24.
20.
Okay.
Only a crit on a 20.
24.
Well, 10. It's a bit iffy. Yes. So whatever you damage dice you normally roll for the attack you roll 2 of.
Good job.
And then that is
+1 to each, isn't it?
+1 from strength.
7.
7 total.
The die rolls were not particularly high.
That's fun. Yep, so you basically bring down the sword onto this thing, and you watch as you carve through it. Unfortunately, you mustn't hit anywhere of too vital importance, but you do definitely leave a large sort of seared cut all the way through it, but it is still standing at the moment.
This Dex one.
You just got one more action, haven't you?
Yes.
You run off Dex space. But because I hit, that means my
Well, your second hit's always at -5 anyway.
no, let's see. Weapon surge doesn't stay up. It only
No.
goes once. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's try to hit this guy again.
Oh, Bobby.
It's pretty
I saw that, Hendo.
That's what it was. There's a little bump in the mat right there. It's 18 when it sat there, and then it went onto a 2.
I'll take the 2. It's fine. Even
Well,
with
that's what it's
everything
sitting on at the moment, so.
Yeah, so with everything combined, it won't be enough.
Yeah.
Can you stretch
No
the
worries.
net out a bit, Hendo, so we can try and get rid of some of the ridges? Like,
Yeah, good. Yeah, so unfortunately you're a little bit off kilter with the backswing of the first stroke and just misses wildly.
Yeah.
Like you don't even hit the thing, it
It's
just
nice.
swing wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Alright.
a halfling? Am I fighting a smaller one?
No, it is still a human. V, what are you doing? Gotta.
Fireball.
well, for one action,
She doesn't have that yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
detect magic, that's only a one action, isn't it?
I would say so.
No, it's 2.
Yeah, no, they made most spells.
Message is only 1, but detect magic is 2.
I feel like Detect Magic is one of those ones where you can spend more on it, though, to do more things.
Yeah, you can.
Detect Magic. You send out a pulse that registers the presence of magic. You receive no information beyond the presence or absence of magic.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm
Last
going
time
to
to-
magic, right?
Components. Do you know the effect has a lower level than the level of your detect magic spell? However, items that have an illusion aura but aren't deceptive in appearance typically are detected normally. Yeah, so it's at higher levels that you start doing stuff with detect magic.
Okay. Well, since I haven't started my turn, I think there was one further action Haley wanted to do. I can't.
No, she's already used all her actions.
Yeah. Oh, right, you did do 3 because of
Divine,
the spell.
Weapon surge, then the 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just forgot something about the shield.
You have to raise it. Yeah. Means you don't get the bonus to AC, but also, undead are notoriously good at hitting paladins. Have you ever tried to open a can without a can opener?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your AC?
18.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll
Do I have the best AC?
Probably.
I'm naked art, alright.
Depends what.
Yes, your naked art that has been training for quite some time in the martial ability to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
That's a 15 to hit.
That definitely hits. What are you using?
Beautiful. I'm using the Produce Flame.
Okay, on who?
The
The
one
one
to
near
the right.
the one near the door?
No,
The one
to the
furthest
right.
away from the house.
Okay,
Yeah.
no worries.
So that way I don't set the house on fire if the family's
Yes,
hiding in
good. Spread out the damage over all possible enemies. Excellent.
Right. So just ignore me, it's fine.
It's meta.
there. Yeah, but my last action I'm going to
I can only
start
see one of
taking
them.
notes on the zombies. Okay, that's an 8.
8?
Yes, because while Acid Splash does 1d6 plus 1, the Produce Flame is 1d4 plus my magic modifier, which is a 4.
Damn.
You're a 4. No, wait, that's a
And I rolled
Yeah,
a
that's
thing.
me.
Yeah.
So you're a 4 out of 4.
Sure.
We're rhyming now.
What is Acid Splash?
You're doing something.
I feel like Acid Splash would have another benefit.
It depends what you're attacking.
Damage over time, maybe?
Yeah. Acid Splash gets better as it gets heightened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
So
end up
Produce
doing-
Flame is better right now.
But Acid Splash
Oh,
is better.
no, because Acid...
They can end up doing persistent damage.
No, because Produce Flame does the same. It gets heightened to +1 at every level.
Mm.
Anyway. Okay.
So-
That was 8 damage you said, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yep. No worries.
Cool. And then... What was it that I sort of found out the most information about last time? Was it Knowledge Arcana or Occultism? What was my vibe on this sort of thing?
I don't know, you tell me. I distinctly remember telling you that I wasn't going to help you in any of this
Yeah.
because of your terrible roll.
Cool. Alright, I'll spend this turn, like, Arcana, Knowledge Arcana, and, like,
Knowledge Arcana?
yeah, like,
Yep.
I just have my book out and just making some notes. That'll be fine.
Sure.
Just sit down.
Okay, no worries.
It's an 11.
Yep.
Just to see if there's any particular, like, oddities about them, any particular differences to what I've read. The fact that they were eating human flesh last time was really, really strange, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So just, yeah, that's what I start doing.
Yep. You start trying to take some notes of the creature, but...
I mean, it's 6 seconds. I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't actually pull out my book. I'd just start mentally making notes and start assessing the situation.
It does take a moment of notice of you as you hit it in the back with your little ball of fire. It sort of it begins to turn around to look in your general direction, and as that happens, there's a loud slashing noise from the other side as, Azula puts her blade inside the one, and it immediately starts turning back, so it's obviously not paying much attention.
You said it was
a lot of light.
Yes. Hendo.
Yes.
Lucille's turn.
Let's start by hitting that first one that's already hopefully badly wounded.
It's pretty badly wounded.
Let's hope we hit it.
Yeah. Roll some attack.
Ooh, that's a 19 on the die.
That's definitely going to hit it.
I'm not going to bother adding the 5 5 to it. That's some damage. Oh, 10.
10?
Nice.
Yeah, and with that, you're easily able to remove both of its legs at the knees, bringing it down to a convenient height to follow through with the axe around and take off its head.
Excellent.
It is very dead.
And then we turn around to the one that's behind us. Behind us?
There is none behind you. There is one. You'd have to take a step around Kakran to be able to get to within range of the one that Kara just threw a little goblet of file out.
Alright, so if I move, say, do around, so I'm on the far side of it, so I go, loop, loop, loop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Well, please go up there.
So
About
now,
Now you are flanking. Yep.
now we have some advantage going on.
So it's just
Now
plus 2.
-8.
Plus 2.
What do goblins
It's a
got?
-3 rather than
He
-5.
doesn't,
Correct.
He doesn't end within 5 feet of me. Like, he has to end here, and I could move back there or there, but, which is useless.
Bad.
How bad?
Not critically bad.
Okay, but bad.
Just bad.
Just bad.
Yeah. It's a 7.
Yeah, so you swing and it no. The way it's moving, because it's like turned around to look at Kara, and then it's turned back to look at Azula, and all that kind of stuff. It's just a little bit out of the area of where you should be.
Like, I stop moving around so much, you
Basically.
dumb fuck.
Basically. All right,
Next.
Luke.
Can I
It
hit
is Kakran's turn.
Can I hit it from where I am?
You very much can hit it from where you are.
Cool. I'll do one attack at a time, I guess, just in
Yep.
case. So plus 7 is it's more than 20.
22.
I dare say that's going to hit the mindless zombie.
3 damage.
3.
Did you add your
Oh,
strength?
whopping.
Yes, I rolled
Oh.
1.
Unfortunate. Yeah, so you definitely hit it. It's just the bit that you hit was in the process of coming off anyway, as it's obviously rotted away a little bit too much.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have much effect on the creature itself.
Alright. Go again.
Second hit.
So that'll be a total
Nice.
of 13.
13 definitely hits.
Cool.
Roll some damage.
Up. 10.
10. That's much better. This time, as it sort of comes around, you just grab it by the sort of center and twist, and you watch as the top half turns 180 degrees whilst the bottom half stays where it was, and it just sort of falls onto the ground, stops moving.
Go on.
Alright, this one we have to grapple so you can do some science stuff.
For science!
Yeah, don't kill them all. I need to look at one. Just
Alright.
cut off its legs.
Already dead.
I can move to there for my third action.
Yeah, definitely.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, so you 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's more than enough.
Cool. Guess I'm done. Ta-da!
No worries.
Zombie turn.
I help.
It is the bad guy's turn. As more.
All the way over there now.
Princess Bugs did a shit job!
Shambling from around the back of the house.
You don't want to run off and attack those other 2?
Oh, it'd be really harsh if next comes around the corner the 1.5-year-old baby in zombie form.
No, it just makes it easier to kick.
That's
More
later in the
outside.
campaign. Hold your horses. I'm not going to scar everyone just yet.
It'll be a zombie force instead.
Give it a good
Bang.
punch, it'll be fine.
Okay, so
You child delete.
What? Wait,
so the one that's in the middle, surrounded by the party, you've just moved, so it's probably going to take a swing at you first. So we'll see what that does.
Yes, aim for the smaller.
That's a
well-off
15.
target.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You could. Yeah. So it reaches out an arm as you move around, and you just sort of wax on. And then
Haven't you never seen Karate Kid?
I haven't seen Karate Kid. Everyone knows wax on, wax off.
Okay.
Yeah, but as it strikes you, it comes back around to hit you, it's going to take a swing at you as well.
Oh, okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits me.
That hits? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That would hit me too.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at this? The first damage I'm doing to the party for the campaign takes 6 bludgeoning damage as it...
No, I got bit.
Nah, you're an animal. It doesn't count.
Also, they all got the shit beat out of them in the tournament.
Yeah, that didn't count. That was it.
was
I
never gonna
pretty
die
well,
in
I
that.
punched through some dude's shit.
All I'm going to say is the wolves doesn't count because it was self-inflicted.
Yeah.
As was the 20.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me. Like,
But yeah,
it's
it
fine.
grabs hold of you with this arm, and you feel a strength there that you weren't really expecting.
Rotten fingernails digging into the
Yeah,
flesh.
essentially.
Like an old grandma strength.
No, this is a crazy cat person. But with that, it is the end of its turn.
Ooh.
So, Azula, your rebuttal?
Boom.
Yep. Fair.
So
Okay.
that unarmed
Throws
strike-
down her sword and punches it in the face.
No.
Put the sword down between
No,
the legs and then
it's
just
a
saw.
stab. It's a stab.
It's a stat, yeah.
It's a stab.
It's not just a shield bash.
Get off me, you pervert. Don't touch me.
22 to hit.
Yeah, no, that's gonna hit.
Surely fine.
Yeah, no, turns out you were not digging its vibes.
2 damage.
Does that even overcome its damage reduction?
It doesn't have damage reduction, but it's not enough to kill it.
Okay.
I'm trying again.
Fair enough. Yeah, you stab into this thing, and you stab into the neck. And it would be a killing blow for anything else that wasn't undead.
I'll try beheading
It's
it.
the problem that you're having is that you're used to fighting living creatures that have, you know, like blood and
Hey.
life force.
Mostly beasts.
Yeah. Normally removing something.
Hey, sweetheart.
It was a 9 minus 5 plus whatever, so it's not gonna hit.
Yeah, unfortunately that one's going to miss.
And
So,
then my last one, I'm putting my shield up.
okay, so and you raise shield with the last hit.
Yeah.
No worries. All right, Kara. You see more approaching from the sides of the house. And the one in the middle of the party is still standing, but it is about to collapse.
And I hedge my bets on the stupidity that if I take down the half-dead one, that they won't work out where the magic's from, rather than shooting the ones that aren't surrounded.
Yeah, fair.
So then that way they don't then go,
From your observations, that is a logical assumption to make.
yeah, because like where the other ones are, they could go, ooh, fire, and then go that way, whereas this one that's very distracted.
Yeah.
Cool, so I'm going to flame him.
Yeah.
That
got him.
hits.
Yep.
It's a 24.
Yeah, no worries, it's dead.
Plus 3 is 7 damage. And then I'm just going to like,
Bleh.
you said that it was a post and rail?
Yes.
Just where the post is, just a little sidestep to make myself just a little bit hidden.
Doing
Just
the Homer Simpsons to disappear into the hedge. Yeah.
But yeah, I still want to keep an eye on them for if there's any
Yeah, no.
particular oddities, any differences going on. I'm happy instead of doing the little hide thing to instead stay where I am and do a knowledge roll.
Well, your options are you can hide, or you can observe them and try and gain insight onto what's happening.
Yeah, I'll observe them.
Okay.
He's got this.
How do you ping things?
Hold down.
No, that's a 12.
Oh, yeah, cool.
It's a 12?
Oops.
Unfortunate.
It'd be great if I could roll well. Maybe I should switch die.
That's entirely on you. Alright, so back to the top. Lucille.
God, they're so far away.
They're not that far.
I mean,
I mean, they're too far away for me to get to them
if you go here though, you
without
can
doing more than one thing.
That's 15, isn't it?
5,
5, 10,
10,
15,
20.
20.
You can get to within striking distance of one. So the way, if you move a diagonal, the first diagonal counts as 5 feet.
Mhm.
The second diagonal you move it counts as 10.
Okay.
So if you only move one diagonal in a movement, you only count that first diagonal as a 5 foot move.
Also, there's a measurement icon that you can
Oh,
pick
I was
in there
looking
too.
up the top rather than down the bottom.
Yeah, sorry, there's 2 come around from each side of the house.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Alright, fine. Put me up there. Put me in the bush.
Put me in a bush.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Well,
Go one back.
hold on.
Go
If
one
you go one up, then he can scuttle
Yeah.
around it.
So I was trying to ping it. If you go there, woo, goblin skull, 5 feet.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to waste a turn. It's called crab stance. Don't worry about it.
And if there isn't a crab stance, I'm making one.
I was going to say the same thing. I've got 2 stances in mind. I want to
Yep.
try and create.
Increases AC, you get scuttle, and I don't know, claw attack,
Sure. Just
Pinch.
pinches.
Does
Just
piercing
never
damage.
pinches.
bam, bam.
Alright.
Yep.
Doesn't do any
Control.
piercing.
Yeah, no worries.
Headshot.
Rolls I attack.
15.
15 definitely hits. Rolls some damage.
Ooh, 9.
9. Oof. A hit. A fine hit. Not enough to take it out, but definitely enough to, slow it down a bit. It has definitely noticed you.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Believe it.
Quick, shield up. Do I hit it again? Do I put my shield up?
Shield.
Hit it again.
Don't be a bitch.
No, after Zula. Shield.
Yep, so you place your shield up.
Yep.
No worries.
I learned.
Yeah, I wonder if this is like human plagues where you're now infected.
Sadness.
This isn't
I'd say-
vampires.
I say human like
Yep, real plague.
It's not walking dead.
It's alright, I'm out.
Yes, it is.
Alright, cut crime.
This
Your turn.
punch it.
Yep, armor punch.
Well, I've hit it because 19 plus whatever.
No, unfortunately.
Alright.
The gore is in your eyes.
sorry, 96 doesn't hit somehow.
Roll your
6 damage.
6 damage.
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, you basically reach in, following where you've opened it up through the belly, and
Pull out
all the
spine.
bits have come
Grab.
flooring out. You reach in and just grab the spine and just snap it forward, and it falls onto the ground dead.
Alright.
Double dead.
I
We're
guess.
just cleaning them up.
5-foot step
Clean is
and
probably not the right way to use it.
Look, they're zombies.
But we're messing them up.
yeah, you might have to
Yeah.
just step on him for the moment.
Try, just go around the corner. That's
Yeah.
like 10 feet. And I can attack again for my 3rd and final action.
Yes.
Kablam! So
That'll
minus 5, so 16.
16 hits.
Yes.
Roll some damage.
5.
5? Nice.
Say that like just 5.
But always less than-
It's like
It's definitely less than 9.
I rolled
It's
good
definitely less than
average.
9.
Good average.
3.
Yep.
Good average right now.
Yeah, so it's a good hit. Doesn't pull any body parts off, which is what you're becoming more accustomed to.
Yeah.
But
I
you know,
really wanted to rip its arm off and bitch it everywhere. It just,
Oh man, gobble.
yeah, good.
It'll be seen as an atrocity by us.
Okay, so 5, 15, 20.
Want some painkillers?
Okay, so 1 makes its way over towards the fence, having noticed a certain wizard.
and the one.
What one?
Hang on. Maybe I should
Right
close
hand
these down.
What one? What one?
The green one.
Where are you at?
The undead one.
You've just
The big
Oh, I
undead
can't
beastie.
see it.
Oh, I've disappeared. How do I?
Oh, it's because we're looking at. So if I just sort of casually move over like that, there's another one there. There's another 2 there now.
What? Where did that one come from?
They came around from the top part of the house.
I did not see them.
Yeah, because as soon as because we can only see what I can see, not what she can see. So like, yeah, there's one left. Don't worry about it.
But I am
If
the other
you-
side of the fence.
If you right click off your character, it should deselect your character and you should be able to see what both of them can see.
Yeah, we're good now. But
No, so like if I move.
I'll just move back to where I was.
Yeah.
Then I right click. No.
No?
No. I can now see nothing.
Oh.
Oh, that fixed it, whatever you just did.
yeah.
Alright, so apparently there's 2 more over there.
There are 2 more of that.
Yeah,
Cool.
I couldn't see that.
We couldn't see that.
They were the ones that you were watching.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, so you
I
watched
was
them.
watching
No.
the fight.
Yeah, I know, but this is the thing. So you took the attack on the one that was there, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I'll." That way the ones that have just come around the house. So you were watching as these 2 came around the top part, and one of them did in fact notice you as you threw the fire and has come over in your direction.
My idiot brother, yet again.
Me! How's this my fault? I don't control
The other one comes up and heads
There's
up
a
towards
fence
you,
in the way,
but
we're fine.
zombies
Probably.
slow.
I don't know how
So I have
fences
my
work.
shield now. I'm ready.
Pretty
Yep.
sure I'll have like part cover.
It can't attack you.
Oh, okay.
It's too slow. They only get 2 actions a turn.
And there's a fence in the way.
No, and they only move 25 feet, so to get over to you, it takes about 40 feet of movement. So that's its 2 turns. Like, a lot of the time, all the zombies can do is walk up to you. That's why they're so easy, because all they do is they walk up to you, and it's like a delivery service. Like, yes, more killing, excellent.
But how on earth is it going to hit me through a post and rail fence anyway?
It didn't think that far ahead.
Splinters
It doesn't think.
through the
No,
fence
just
box.
However, the one that is standing directly in front of you is going to slap at you.
That's fair.
Give it the old slap chop.
Sounds wet.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's going to be.
That is in fact a miss. And then it's going to take another slap chop at you.
That's not
And that is
much better.
In fact, not a miss. It's still a miss.
I was going to say not a miss.
No, not a hit, sorry.
Yeah. Like it's a negative.
My brain was trying to say not a hit and a miss at the same time. It's like, yeah, it's fine. It's not a miss. Yeah, it's
Well,
fine.
yeah, for the second attack, it's not bonuses, not names.
Well, to be fair, the other one before missed the first attack against you and then hit the second attack against the soul again.
That's too hard. I'll hit this one instead. More my size.
Yeah, so just completely misses you. You're just... The attacks are that telegraphed. That it's like... This is from like week 2 of your training. Was like basically learning how to read like attacks. So yeah, it's not hard for you to deflect these off you. And now it is Azula's turn.
Well, there's
One has made its way up to you. It's presented itself for prime slashing. Yep. So roll thy attack.
I believe it's
You can't do the burning sword thing again? There's only one spell.
She has to get a focus point back, and that takes about 10 minutes. So she can't do it in the fight, but she will be able to do it again today.
14.
14? Definitely hits.
Ah, I get it.
Yeah. Mindless, brainless thing.
Don't
Not hard.
Don't do a good dodge.
I mean, people have been known to not hit houses, so...
For 2.
See, it's fine because you're hitting it with a slashing weapon. So, you feel like it wasn't a good hit, but you do definitely cleave a fair chunk of flesh off of it. The rest of your turn?
Going again. That is 20.
Yeah, that definitely is.
And then 4.
4. We're getting there. It's increasing!
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So, again, another hit that you feel like was probably under par, but still cleaves off quite a fair bit of flesh. Like, you watch as basically its right arm just hangs limp, unable to be used anymore.
My third one, the shield is up.
But it is, however,
It's just
still
so in the middle
alive.
of the challenge, you're getting bored. It's like, go for it.
yeah.
Just stop.
Where is the
Like,
challenge?
like, your mind's wandering because this is just mind-numbing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
V,
shield is up. Shield is up.
what is Kara doing?
Kara? Well, I wanted to examine them.
Now's
I
your
wasn't there
chance.
yet.
I mean...
It is literally on the other side of the fence.
Yep.
So, is asking Floxy to do something in action?
I mean, it's the speed of thought, isn't it?
Or do they...
You have to use an action for your familiar to get 2 actions.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, that's animal companions. No, it would still be the same thing for a familiar. So you basically use an action to command Floxy, and she gets 2 actions.
Oh, well,
One can be, and I think one has to be a move. You can only use 1 move and 1 strike.
Oh, I don't want her to go fight something.
Yeah,
I was
no,
just thinking about getting her to check the other side of the house.
Oh yeah.
Princess Sparkles didn't, but...
right.
There's no need to anymore.
That was 4 of them.
Yeah, no.
I mean, do we even need to check at this point? Alright then. I'm going to, I guess I'll 5-foot step back so it can't try and get an attack of opportunity against me.
I mean, that's a great idea.
Is there any way it could get through this fence feasibly?
It could maybe fall over it.
Okay. Alright. Well,
Like, we're talking about, it's about that high, the fence. Like, it's standing a good, probably chest above it. There is a chance it could, like, attempt to get over the fence and, like, on top of you, but, yeah.
yeah, well, I want to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
I know that you kind of work it a little bit differently to the rules sometimes when you're trying to observe things.
We'll see what happens.
So I'm just going to cast Detect Magic, and then I'll spend my other action attempting to examine it.
Okay.
I would like to make a plea for advantage.
Of?
Examining this thing. It is directly in front of me, and I have my magic activated, and I'm using my entire turn in this combat situation in order to try and glean as much as possible about this thing instead of actually killing it and help the party. I think that's...
How does that give you advantage?
Because I've got my magic on it. It's right there, and it's still alive. It is literally next to me.
You're not getting advantage.
I could try.
All diplomacy for advantage.
Oh, switch of dice is good.
Yep.
Rolled a 19 on the die.
Well, that's better.
And my occultism and arcana are the same.
7, wasn't it?
Both
Which
plus
one are
7.
you rolling on?
Well, the arcana's done shit the last 2 rolls, so I guess it's... Nah... It'll be arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay. There is basically negative energy in this thing that appears to have replaced a soul.
Oh. Is that normal?
I mean, as normal as undead.
How much knowledge of undead do you have?
I guess I'll ask Azula when she's finished killing them for me. Negative energy is in it that appears to have replaced a soul. So is this thing like radiating negative energy?
I
Or
mean,
is it like
a very tiny amount.
kind of like what's powering it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how would that fit in with what I know about the scar on the land, or the byproduct?
Makes sense if this individual died. Obviously, the soul leaves the body,
Mhm.
and then if the negative energy was infusing the land enough, and it basically took up residence where the soul was, it might create undead. Makes sense.
Okay, so looking at the age of how dead this thing is and what it's potentially wearing, does it look like it's been dead for a long time?
Definitely longer than a month. You would
Definitely longer
need
than
to
a month.
spend some time examining with, you know, do you have any kind of medical training?
Like 6 to 7 weeks.
Possibly. Could even be longer. Could be less.
7.5 weeks.
Yeah.
I
Do you have any kind of medical training?
Medical is at a -1, but I can try.
On your next turn. Alright. Back to the top, Lucille. What are you doing?
Oh, it depends.
Yep. Oh yeah. Don't kill this one. I've got it.
Sorry, no. As you're focusing on that, you see the door open up and a rather scrawny looking, probably early 20s man comes out wearing some very battered looking leather armor and a
Another
sword.
one, get him!
You can't see him, you're behind a wall.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Now,
We've got it. Protect your kid.
He is.
I'd
Yeah.
laugh if he just immediately died.
he's got a very haggard look on his face as well, like, you know, he's got very big bags under his eyes.
Probably been hiding in here for the last 2 weeks.
That's how
very
siege
much.
works.
So basically, he comes charging out the door, doesn't realize there's dead corpses on the ground outside the door, and like you hear a crunching noise as he steps on the sternum of the first one, and there's this look of shock and fear passes over his face as he just slips and falls onto the ground.
Good lad. Hey, you tried, alright?
He did try.
We need Azula to take Stout Guardian. Loving sacrifice?
Loving sacrifice.
Yes, references.
It's an anime reference. This chick has like max
All
armor,
right.
but can't do much else.
Oh yes.
Lucille.
Cartwright, you got this one right.
Ah,
I'll take that as a yes. So brought up to
Yep.
the one in the doorway.
Yep.
That is probably quite sad.
No worries.
And let's try and hit him with an axe.
No worries.
Natural 20.
I'm pretty sure you would.
I'm confident that you have hit.
60-40.
Come on, double ones. No, double ones. 6 and a 5 for damage.
11 plus double strength.
Oh, there's blood
Oh,
in that.
that is
I mean-
including that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
I don't know how I get off that.
Yeah, this one already wasn't looking too great, apparently, and it is now very much
Oh, that was like
standing anymore.
Yeah.
Not standing?
Not what I wanted, but
I'm assuming by not standing you mean it's dead and I haven't just accidentally just chopped off its knees and it's now...
Well, you're gone.
No, it's becoming a very, standard thing of where you come in, slash the knees out,
Yep.
it falls onto the ground, the head is now, carving range, and you take off the head for it.
One, two,
Wait,
one, two.
and then it's like face the opposite direction, shield up,
Yep.
because she told me not to kill the other one.
Well, I mean, she did. Correct.
If it comes this way, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no worries.
I did
Tuck
say
run.
I wanted to tie one up and examine it.
Yeah, I'll remove its knees if it gets too close.
Yeah.
Wham!
I have a whip too.
Ooh,
19.
That definitely hits.
loud of truth.
Good, that's a 3. 3 whole piercing damage.
Outstanding. You've just decided to play with this thing a little bit. It apparently is incapable of hitting you, and you decide that you're going to try and dismantle it.
One finger.
Yeah.
Another finger.
Yeah.
A thumb.
Alright, second. Minus 5, so 16.
That definitely hits as well.
7, 5,
6.
6.
You'll get there in the end, my son. So again, you hit it. This time you break one of its elbows and the arm just hangs there, like flailing in the wind. But it is still standing at the moment.
Alright, one more. So minus 10 for that one, isn't it?
Correct.
So 16.
What did you roll?
19.
Nice.
So 9.
Plus, yeah, nice.
Nice.
You definitely hit it.
Oh, good. 8 damage.
And with that, you also, as it comes in to swing at you with its other good arm, you basically break that one, and it's now armless.
I mean, that could be a good one to keep.
It is incapable, and as it sort of reaches down to try and bite you, you just sort of snap the neck.
Got him.
Yep.
Nice.
To the best of my knowledge, there's nothing else around this corner
So,
that I can see.
this one is going to try and take a swing at you. So, it is... That is an 18 to hit.
But cover.
Mhm.
Is that with the cover?
It's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit me. My
Yep.
AC's 15.
Okay. I did take some negative off on it.
You said it couldn't reach me.
I said it could. I said it'd have to basically half climb over the fence.
Which I guess it did because I was pretty. Oh, no, 3.
So take 6 points of damage,
I don't 6.
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to use its second attack. The grab condition. So it basically grabs hold of you, and you cannot move away from it now.
I greatly underestimated this situation.
All right, Azula. You hear your friend. She definitely sounds a little bit more concerned than you've heard her in the past.
Greatly underestimated this situation.
You did tell us not to kill that one.
Order redacted! Order redacted!
One might almost say, regret!
Yeah, actually, regret!
So I'll get to helping you in about 6 seconds.
Yeah, I'm busy removing the axe from the head of this one. Sorry. What are you doing, Azul?
So get into your house and we'll let you know when it's safe out. And then I run.
Yeah.
That's some nice running music.
So that would be 25 feet to go.
Yeah.
I'm changing as I'm running my weapon to my whip.
Okay.
Because then I can have it just
Bound?
Yeah.
Yes, find the arms that are holding me.
It's really fun. It's like
What could possibly go wrong?
No, bind the arms that are holding her and bring them up so that it's close to its chest. Within
Exactly.
biting range.
Because
Yep, so you can grab that whilst you're... So you would either have to drop the sword or use an action to sheath it. So you can move and pull out a weapon.
Mhm.
I'm fine with that. To sheath the sword would be a second action because it'll take too much effort. But you could also just drop it on the ground. That's
I can
fine.
drop it. I
Yeah.
have a sentimental
Cool.
value with that.
No worries. Bye.
Yes, being at a
And
slightly
then-
ranged distance with your whip is probably advisable before my turn.
Yes.
All right.
Oh wait,
And then
for you to.
You can do whatever you would like here, Haley. This is your turn.
Targeting one creature. It's just I'm targeting one creature.
yes, there's only one creature left.
Yes, but that one creature is holding this creature.
Yeah.
Kind of want to see what it will do. Alright.
Yep.
Whip it on the butt. Let it know that it's being punished.
Okay, so you pull out your whip. Are you moving a bit closer, I take it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, what's the range?
10, I think, isn't it?
Don't say.
Oh, well, she's back here. I thought that was her. So she
Reach is
Yeah,
10
it has
feet away.
reached 10 feet. Yep.
Yep.
Wait. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd go to where it's within reach of 10 feet.
Mhm.
And then, actually, if I get closer to it, the 5 feet, I can still use the whip, or
So the way it works is you can either use it to attack, but the attack does non-lethal damage because it's a non-lethal weapon. The other two things you can do is you can disarm it, which wouldn't really work in this situation because the arms are attached.
Why have you written on its arms?
You can literally disarm it. The other option you can try is to trip it.
all right, I'll try and trip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, if you trip it, it'll let go of you.
Yeah.
It's not going to drag you down with it.
Cool. I'm gonna try it.
So basically, what you do is you roll an athletics test instead of an attack.
And athletics.
Yeah.
Just do it for funsies, Haley. What's the worst that can happen to me?
Ah, death. Double death.
It's a 10.
Undead.
It's a 10.
Yeah.
What's its DC?
So I rolled athletics, not its athletics.
You roll an athletic against its fortitude save. Actually.
I reckon yours are pretty decent.
I thought it would be reflex if you're trying to trip something.
I'm not sure. Trip actions. Here we go. You're trying to... Target's reflex DC.
That's gotta be good.
Oh my!
2.
10.
Damn it.
What did you roll?
10, yeah.
So unfortunately, you don't quite get past it.
So it wraps around the ankle of the zombie.
Yeah.
So it pulls its
You
leg up.
wrap it around the ankle, it pulls it. You see it like sort of almost fall over, but it's able to sort of use you and
Can't wait.
as a counterweight,
Yeah, 'cause
holding
it's probably
on,
hanging over
on
the
the other side of the
fence.
fence. Yes, unfortunately.
That's
Cool.
fantastic.
But now it's in a very interesting position.
Yeah, can you move Haley to wherever she is?
Yeah, she'd be
Alright,
about
good.
there. All right. V.
Regret! Burning hands.
Yeah, I figured as much. Just no. I want to not have this thing touching me.
So it gets a reflex save. If it even gets a reflex save whilst it's holding on to me.
Maybe you could sort of jerk its head away, I suppose.
I mean, the spell DC is 17 for reflex, but like,
Well, that's a shame.
wouldn't it be like?
It's at negative, so it doesn't.
2d6, I believe it is.
It is. That's what it said.
That is 10 fire to the face.
Yep.
10 face fire.
Floxy, get the fuck out!
So you're using your other one to get her to attack?
Might as well. What else am I gonna do? Like, am I grappled?
Yeah. It is holding on to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, is it still on fire? No, the fire would go. Yeah. Oh,
They're quite soggy, probably.
A bit damp.
Whoops, I did not mean to open that one.
Moist, you might say.
Wet, like peaches.
Yeah, there's probably a considerable amount of steam coming off it now, and it probably smells pretty bad, but it's still standing.
Yeah, so how does attack work?
You roll attack roll.
Off what?
Off Floxy.
Yeah, off what?
Attack roll down the bottom of the skills.
Oh, +1. Well, it probably wouldn't be me saying Floxy, get it. I still use the action, but I reckon it'd more likely be Floxy is just like, hey, get away from my head! You smell.
What did it roll?
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, good.
So that's a 20
That
total.
definitely hits.
Cool. What's its damage? Does that have damage? It doesn't say damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's just gone kind of cat mode to like scratch its face. Just like
Alright, so... We see hit points, senses, movement.
I've never seen a fox fight.
Oh, it's hilarious. They lie on the ground next to each other. One of them puts its paw on the other one's paw, and they just go.
Wait, what?
Yep.
That is fantastic. Alright.
Two
I
foxes
was
having
gonna
an
do that to
argument.
you, but then your hand was in your crotch, so I thought I better not. I was gonna have all the wrong connotations.
Yeah, I was going to have a lot of the
Thanks.
wrong connotations.
What?
That is how arguments between
Go
the
with
two of us have to go, isn't it?
1d4.
2. What? It was 1d4 plus anything.
No. 1d4. 2.
Go for the
Yeah.
eyes.
So she scratches out and, leaves a little bit of a mark, but nothing
then-
too serious.
Moves back out of attack range.
Okay.
Like, I'm sort of 5 feet
No worries.
back.
Lucille.
Me?
Yes, you.
Regret!
I assume that means she wants me to go up and actually kill this thing. Alright, you've got its leg, right?
Sure. Nothing but confidence, I
Nothing but confidence.
I've got this. This is all happening at the same time, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, I've got this.
Okay. Hoof me up directly behind it.
No worries. I mean, technically it's flanked.
Yeah? By a fence.
Well, there is a combatant on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
Technically, you are flanking it.
You would have seen gouts of flame just come around the fence and between it.
It is very distracted by her at the moment. To me.
17.
Yep.
Yeah.
Axe, mid-thigh.
Roll some damage.
Woo! I got at least a 3, right?
9.
I told you.
Yep.
Yeah, you ain't having a lot.
All right, and with that, you basically walk up behind it, and as it's,
Casually just, for goodness sake.
Yep. You basically walk up and hit it in sort of the back of the leg area, and then pull it out and hit it again in the hip area, and you watch as the whole bottom half of it just sort of falls off. This, of course, results in the top half being far too top-heavy and falling over the fence. As it's doing that, it lets go of you and sort of lands on its head.
Okay, so it doesn't land on me.
No.
Okay.
So just looked at the fence payment. You're welcome.
After that, it is very dead.
You're welcome.
Copyright.
Copyright. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
I severely overestimated the fence's capabilities.
Don't think it has any. It's a fence. Aside from being offensive. Like, having fun.
I mean, it is.
It stacks up.
What? What?
Yeah.
Just book. Quickly make notes about the soul thing.
Nice.
Turn around. You, Zachary.
Is everyone okay?
See the young man slowly getting to his feet. He looks tired, like very tired. He sort of looks over all of you.
Bless you. Thank you.
Looks over most of us. I'm still one wall.
Yeah, you're just around. You hear the sounds of like snapping bones coming from around the side of the building.
Rosalie sent us. She was worried about you.
Yeah, thanks for the help. Do you know if that's all of them out here?
At the moment.
I think it's safe if we do a scout.
I was about to say, I'll poke my head around the corner, see that everything's sort of under control, and start going around towards the back of the house just to make sure.
Is your wife and daughter in there? Are they safe?
They're inside, I'll be right. Scared, terrified. We all are at the moment.
That's completely understandable.
Have you guys had food?
We had something this morning.
Okay.
Right. Pack yourselves up. You're coming with us.
We can't.
Why not?
Where are we going to stay?
Town.
We don't have any money.
Shut up. Pack your shit. Let's go.
I already have a room paid for at the tavern. I can sleep on the floor. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, I'm not there.
He sort of looks as nice as that would be. I'm not leaving at
to do
night.
that.
What?
I'm not leaving at night.
Is it night time?
It's about to be.
Oh, shit.
Is it possible to
We're
be able to
quick.
stay here? And we can do
There's
We'll
room
keep
on the
watch.
floor.
yeah, we can keep
Plenty of
watch
room on the
for
floor.
night.
I literally paid for a tavern for tonight.
Yes.
That has a bed. Just like chug a health potion. What do they do?
Health potions. They do.
Did you add 2 into the inventory?
No.
We should.
Can you add one of them to the inventory, please?
Yeah, we paid for the bastards.
Well, that would make sense.
I guess, do we want to take 1 each? Or you want to...
They do 1d8 hit points of healing.
Yeah, put one into yours.
Why do you have 3?
Because when the cleric went to give the party some, I grabbed them all. Cool, I get 4 points back.
I don't think
I
you
don't remember
did.
that.
I have 2 of them. I grabbed them.
No, I grabbed them. I said at the time, I'll grab those, thank you. And then walked off.
Maybe they gave me some separate later.
No. I've only given out
No, you
2.
got a couple from Henry, I think, as part of the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where mine came from.
Alright,
Alright, yeah.
add
It was either 1 or 2 healing potions. I forget
There's
exactly.
1 healing potion from 2 healing potions from Henry.
Mm.
Those are the only healing potions I've given out.
Yeah,
Oh,
when
except for
the,
the ones they bought just then from the healer.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the potions were given out, I straight up said, I'll take those, thank you, and then just walked out of the room. And no one questioned it at the time whatsoever. I did. You can get some off me if you want, Haley. I don't mind, but
Why
at the
is there a...
I've kind of designated myself as healer because I can also do another healing spell.
Oh, here we go.
Do you
And
need
I'm
to-
not.
Let's drag
that is far more understandable. But Goblin Me picked up all of the healing potions and walked out.
Yeah, you just used one of them.
She does that.
I know, it's like,
Why didn't I just use one? Why is that a problem? They're there to be used.
Because I could have just done my own.
But you didn't.
Yeah, because we haven't had 10 minutes to sit down.
I'm still not completely healed.
Yeah, neither am I, but like,
Also, I did just pay for potions too.
yeah,
Yeah.
those ones.
I've done it, it's
Okay.
okay.
Would I'll
No,
come
no,
out.
you can keep the one that you paid for. I've got like the party ones.
Okay, well then we
I
need to.
distribute when people are dying.
Yeah, do a good job this time.
Yeah. All right. So we'll just pretend that this
Yeah.
happens in character after I
up,
try to
yes.
walk off with all the healing potions.
Yeah, no worries. Alright,
Send Sparky on a loop
around the house.
vicinity.
That's what
Yep.
I'm doing. I was just waiting for you guys to show up.
I'll send Floxy off as well to do an overhead,
Yep.
and I'll just come up and be like,
So roll perception text from everyone that's doing a search around the property. The residence.
Perception's 2,
Two.
isn't it? 13. There's a shed. Let's have a look in the shed.
11 for Floxy.
We're doing good.
I don't know what bonus Sparky gets to them, so I just think, yeah.
Wait, how
what
many
does
did
she
you add
get?
to mine?
None yet.
Enter sparkles
None?
for perception.
Okay.
I had 1 to my
It's
own.
not high, I'm pretty sure.
It's not.
I never got to yours.
The +1 maybe.
Oh yeah, +4.
+4.
Yeah.
15 then.
Alright, so I add 1,
15.
and then.
Yep.
So you want 2 of the healing potions?
The 2 that the person gave us. Yeah.
But you can heal yourself. What if I give you 1 and I hold on to 1? Because I'm
you
normally the
know that?
furthest away.
Does your character know that?
What?
That she can heal herself?
She's done it before.
Yeah.
Does she?
She's also a
She's
holy
not
person.
So it depends on how much you know about religion.
How much do you know about
Because
religion?
your character doesn't know much about religion either, does she?
I understand magic.
That's all it feels personally attacked.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to know much about the god to just take orders from the god, right?
Yeah. I mean, if he's giving you his power.
You know about as much as I do.
I'm not
Yes,
yeah,
boss.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Here
Ours
you
boss.
go. I
Oh,
give
yeah.
you 1.
Give you one. Okay.
Let's be honest. I'm more likely to need it when I'm nowhere near you.
Yes, this is fair. Well, I was hoping to be frontline, but I feel like we have better fighters in the group.
What are you
Aww.
talking about? You need a tank.
Yeah.
Also,
Also, I'm still injured.
level 1.
Level 1. Yeah.
It's just level 1.
Exactly, that's the
There's
point.
a lot of good hitting.
Here's the thing. You are the shield. He is the fist. And I ask questions.
Okay, good enough. Too.
Good. You need an axe to do it properly.
Okay. So,
She can always acquire one.
50, yeah, so perception.
Yeah.
Yep. So you identify that there are in fact, no more zombies around the homestead anyway. They've all been dealt with. You can also see through various bits and pieces that have been left behind from where they came from, a trail that leads into the forest on the far side of the residence.
Maybe. Azula, do you want to mark that on your map so when the rain washes it away, we know where it was?
Yes.
No worries.
Can you?
So also, trees around. Not the tree.
Yeah, that drums.
That is also a good idea. I think I would like to sit down.
Same.
Maybe.
That seems like a
Just a
reasonable.
little bit.
And that is where the chaos ends for this episode. Stay tuned for more adventures next time.